Okay, so we're just giving people a little time to come in. Make sure that you are smashing that notification bell. You can also share this live if you like, or tag a few people that you think this would be good for. And don't be shy, because this is a place to discuss things. You don't have to be a veteran to really have input, because I learn from people every day in the lives and in life. So this is not a place where if you're not seasoned, you can't speak up. This is a place to kind of get the discussion going, to kind of get the mind brewing, so we can all make money in the beauty industry, okay? And you can invite people or share with people who may not necessarily be nail techs, because this is anyone in the beauty industry or for an entrepreneur overall. So just sit back and we'll come on soon. Thanks for your support. This track is so funny to me. I just had to throw it in because the emotions be running high, honey. But I'm coming soon. Just hold on. Just giving people time to come on in. Get what you need to get. We're starting soon. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second to take down Soldier Boy. You know, I went and found Soldier Boy real fast. I said, this is exactly how I feel when I see some of the stuff that people are doing for pennies. Hold on. Where can I find it? Where can I find it? Huh. I can't even take this down. I think because I did it from, oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so we're going to bring Lauren on. Welcome, Lauren. Welcome, Lauren.
Hey, y'all.
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm good, girl. I'm good. I took my little break, had my little cup and everything, you know. And
Yeah, I got my ice.
right, I'm drinking ice too.
Such a lady.
Such a fucking lady. Yeah. Oh my God. Wait a minute. It's okay, Janika, though. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk now. See, that's why I broke this up, because I was like, these are two different things I want to talk about because I haven't been online. I said, but these are two different tones, and I didn't want to mix it all in. So I just made it two different videos.
Mm-hmm.
First, I want to say that we got Chrissy. Hey, y'all. Hey. And Chrissy, I want to brag on you a little bit, Chrissy. I hope you don't mind, honey. But you all know that Chrissy graduated. Look at this video.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a good one. I got to go find it out. Hey, I'm leaving. I'm not cleaning this.
Yes, Chrissy is official, honey.
Yes,
Yes.
girl.
Okay. Where am I? Oh, okay. So you came on camera. So
Yeah.
what do you said you can't hear? I don't know why. I think everyone else can hear, Chrissy. They said they can't hear. I don't know why. Tori says she can hear. Maybe you might want to log out and come back in. Because I'm looking, I don't see a reason why not. I don't know. Okay, so Lauren, what do you have to say? Are you a $40 check?
No. Well, it depends on what service you're doing.
Let us see your nails. Give us the nail cam. Ooh, I wish I had the sparkle.
Yeah, there
Oh,
you go.
so did
There
you
we go.
get that with gel polish?
Yeah, I did nude acrylic and then gel polished marble with some gold foil accents. Something
Around
simple.
the edges. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that is beautiful. That is
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you.
Um, wait. Oh, they said when the video was playing, they couldn't hear me. Yeah, because it mutes the background voices when it's playing the video. So I was just saying that
Oh,
she did everything she's supposed to be doing. This is what I've been saying. You're supposed to be setting yourself up even before you graduate school. You're not going to get in trouble. You're not going to get. Let me just say the worst case scenario, which I've never seen in my 30-year career, is that state board came to you and said, "Oh, somebody reported you." If you show them that you're in school and you're about to graduate and you're just promoting your business, they're not even going to bother you. They're going to be like, they're not even going to come out for something like that. I keep telling you all, stop worrying so hard about the state board. It's only a few of them per state, and they only go for the big cases. They don't have time to be following up behind every little frivolous thing that somebody calls in on some BS, on some personal mess. They don't.
right.
It's not that many inspectors per state. It's damn near impossible to become an inspector for the state board. There's not a lot of them running around. They're coming out for real stuff. They're going to come out for a whole salon that's illegal or a whole salon that's selling drugs or something in the back. They're going to come out for that. They're not going to come out because somebody called and said, "I think she's doing nails and she don't have a license." It's millions, it's not millions, it's thousands of people doing it without a license. They're not going to come out for that. They don't have the manpower. So she did it the right way. And her career is just going to take off from there. Okay. Okay. I'm lit now, y'all, because I got some ice in this Wonder Woman cup. And Lauren was telling us if she was a $40 chick or why she charged what she charged, honey.
No, so I work off commission in a salon, so of course prices are going to vary. So, a full set starting off the gate, I think, most of them are 50 because you have the set itself, and then most of our clients get gel polish. So, and that's the short square, whatever, no designs.
Short square. You said
Yeah,
short
I
square.
think if I'm not mistaken, it's 30 for the set, and we add $20 for gel polish. And anything after that is, a la carte.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense though. That makes sense. But are you all seeing people out here like doing the absolute most on nails way out here? And
Yes.
it's like, how much you pay for that? She only charged like $40. She doing it in her house.
Yeah. I saw that on someone's live. They were doing it. She was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna add these designs." Even though she didn't ask me for these designs, I'm just gonna put it all on her stone. Put the stones all on 10 fingers. Like, girl, and then this was Swarovski crystals. Swarovski gave them to you. I'm like, girl, you just about to give the bag away for free. Like, that's some stupid stuff. Like, no.
That's
That
being
takes a lot of time and money.
that's being a $40 chick. And we all know what the $40 chick is. How many of you all don't know what a $40 chick is? The $40 thing came about in 2020 because it's chicks out here literally doing whatever for $40. We cannot be like that as nail techs. And
Yeah,
let me say this too, because I don't want to offend the newbies. If you are a newbie and you are still practicing, this does not apply to you. But this should be the mindset once you know okay, I'm ready, I'm out here. Your price list, you should not be doing all what she just said for $40.
and her
Right?
work was good. Like, honey, like, you need to be charging it. That should have at least been, I would say, $80 at least. She should, and they were like not even that long, but it was like all those stones on all 10 fingers, and you just gave her all that for free.
For less than minimum wage.
Exactly. It's like, and then she's a mobile tech at that. I'm like, girl,
Click off. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I'm telling you, she's a mobile tech. I ain't gonna say who she is, but she is a mobile tech, and she was doing girls' nails, and she was just like, I'm gonna put all this stuff on her fingers.
She's driving to people's house for $40.
I don't know how much she charges.
She's driving to people's house for $40 for this little money. I went to the bank just to get 4 tens today. I said I need 4 crisp tens. I swear that's why it came out of an envelope. I don't even carry cash on me. I went to the bank just to get 4 crisp tens just for this video, and she charging $40.
I don't know what she charged, but she basically gave her those stones for free. She didn't charge any stones. Couldn't have been me.
I see this all the time. I see this all the time. Do people realize? Like, I'm just gonna throw a setup here real quick, and it's not gonna be like, I'm not even the best nail tech. I've gotten kind of lazy because I don't really like a lot of all the stuff that's out here. I just feel like the amount that I would charge for a lot of stuff that's out here, a lot of people that I currently do, they don't want it and they're not gonna pay for it. But they don't want all that. But I'm just gonna say, even this set right here.
Let's see.
Even this set right here, that's my most liked set on the gram. And it don't even have designs. It just looks like it's something. That picture has like almost 1,000 likes. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because it's just a medium like coffin set.
That's at least 55.
I was just about to say my price is 55. Why is it 55? Because it's 50 for a medium set, and then the shape is an extra 5. So it's 55 just for the set. So I'm trying to figure out, what are people doing for $40 with all these designs? What are they thinking? Like, the amount of time that goes into it. And I watch a lot of these girls, they do excellent work. How are you spending this much time on somebody's hands and charging $40? They're not doing their math. They cannot be doing their math. You cannot be spending 3 hours on a set of nails, giving away Swarovski stones, since coronavirus happened, alcohol went up from $8 to $25 a gallon. You got to buy masks, you got to buy extra disinfectant. You know, you got people spaced out so people are not too cluttered in a room. All of this, and you're still charging that low price. I'm trying to figure out what is going on. What do you think is going on?
I think they want the clout. And I feel like, me personally, I'm not really worried about the clout or clout. I'd rather have clients than clout, because the salon I work at, like the manager there, she's amazing, and she ain't got like 10,000, 100,000 followers. She ain't got that kind of recognition on Instagram, but she is booked. Like, she's always booked solid. So I'm just like, a lot of people, they want the clout, but they don't have the clientele like that. And it's like, I know I don't have the clientele like that, but I'm like, I'm still gonna charge. Like, I'm not really worried about designing all 10 fingers and posting to Instagram. Cause I'm just like that type of stuff. I don't even do nails like that personally, because like, yeah, I'll do stuff like I got on my nails, but it's like, this is like simple, easy stuff. I'm not about to do all 10 fingers bling. Like, I just do simple stuff. So it's just like, when you do all that for nothing, you would also attract a certain type of clientele. And it's like, they'll be like, well, you gave it to me this day, well, why can't I get it for this price again? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like you said, they're gonna determine what you're worth, and they're gonna run over you, and then you go visit doing nails. So
this is the thing that people forget. If you don't want to be stuck doing a certain type of nail, you're going to attract whatever you promote. So if you promote that, and then that girl is running around telling people you charge $40, $50, and you might, okay, so this is the trick bag that a lot of nail techs put themselves in. They'll sit there and do a set that's like outrageous, a lot of work or whatever, because they wanted to try it. They wanted to test themselves to see if they could do it. And they didn't charge the client that much because they weren't sure if they could even pull off that design, right? So they don't charge the client that much because they're not too sure of their technical skills, which I get that. And they do the set, but they don't already quoted a price of $40, $50, but it's really a $150 set. And they go promote it because they're proud of the set, right? They're proud of the set. So now you don't put it out there that you're doing this. On the other hand, this girl is running around with this set that you're proud of, and everybody asking them who did it and how much she charged. And she's saying you charge $40, $50. So that's a trick bag in itself, because now you attracted people who who want all of this for nothing. They want all this for $40. You should have been charging $140, $150 for that, you know? And people can say, I did 7, 8, 9, 10 people in a day. If you're doing 7, 8, 9, 10 people a day and you're charging what you're supposed to be charging, you should be damn near making $500,000 a year. I'm just saying, right? If you're working 5, 6 days a week and you're charging what you should be charging, it's impossible. It's like, when I hear that from people, I'm like, you're not charging enough. You cannot be charging enough, because if you were charging what you should be charging, you shouldn't have to do 7, 8, 9, 10 people a day. Exactly. I can do 3 people a day and make my $350 a day. Or I can make at least 300 a day. But I only did 3 people. I could start at 9 a.m. and be done by 1:32. Work from 9 to 2 and be done, make my 300 for the day. If you're doing 7, 8, 9, 10 people, a lot of those people I notice are not charging their worth. So I'm not saying it's to put you down. I'm just saying, like, you're working too hard. How long do you think you're going to be that young? How long do you think you'll be young?
Because I'm 24, and sometimes, like, even though I just kind of started like 2019, but I really started like taking it more seriously like last year, 2020, got my license and all that. So even though I'm still kind of new, like, sometimes my back be hurting. So I'm just like,
and how old are you again?
24. I just turned 24 in November. So you like, you ain't gonna be young forever. Shoot.
How long you been doing nails?
August 2019, but seriously more so towards like Corona time. Like, I got my license, all that stuff. So got in Salon 2020 of August.
I'm just saying an estimate.
Yeah.
Y'all
so
heard
y'all
what she
do
just
the math.
She said her back be hurting sometimes. And she's 24. I
I'll be 44 in a couple weeks. So imagine the amount of stress you're putting on your body 20 years later. If you keep working and you keep working, you stay in this career path. Imagine how if you feeling that and you noticing that at 24, I'll be 44 in March. So can you imagine? You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So what
Mm-hmm.
so what we need to do is we need to start working smarter, not harder.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to not have that mentality of thinking we're doing something because we said, oh, I did 15 people today. I did 9 people today. I did 11 people today. That's cute today. That's cute today. But that's just cash that came in and go out. You got to buy supplies. You got bills to pay, all that. You got to keep doing that. And so
And
you
I
got
don't
to
even
think
have a full
about who you're
clientele.
attracting. Hmm?
And I'm not even doing a whole bunch of clients. It's just like just because I only been in the salon like 4 or 5 months. So just those 4 or 5 months, just hunching over a certain type of way, not positioning myself properly. That's where it comes from. It's like I'm not even like booked out like that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm bad. I'm not. I think I'm good, but um, just I get tired sometimes, and I'm not even busy
And
yet.
you're not even busy, and you just getting kind of started in your career. So
Mm-hmm.
does this channel have you thinking like, man, I still like this, I love this, but now you start to look at it as like, what's the plan? How am I going to structure this business? Like, who do you want to attract for the long term? Because today money is just today money, and you work hard for today money. But what are you doing to kind of create a clientele that's not going to have you breaking your back for these pennies? Because I'm gonna tell you a lot, and tell me if I'm wrong, because things could have changed, right? Since I've been your age.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that the clientele that wants the absolute most, do you find that they want to pay? Do you find that they want to tip you really, really good? Do you find that they're the most loyal? Like, which one, like, what are you finding with your clientele out there?
Um. Well, like I said, I don't really have a big like I'm considered clientele because, like you said before, like you can do someone's nails 2 or 3 times doesn't make them a client. But the girl, it's like a girl that I've done before, and I'm not gonna lie, I do get a lot of dancers in my chair. So that's most of them. They don't mind
You like
spending
who?
for dancers, strippers. I live in
Oh,
Atlanta.
oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I used to do how they makeup down there. Okay.
So y'all already know how that is. So most of them don't mind paying for it because they got the money. But some of them, even if they like this one girl, even though this isn't the most, she wanted the full tip, so it was just like a little longer than my nails now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but
That's long for me.
yeah, I really wouldn't go longer than like the full tip. This is just a little lower than the full tip. But
Okay.
she got a pedicure and she got her nails done, and all came like the 150 something, 150, no 160. And like when I
Say that
told
again. Hold on, Lauren. Hold on, Lauren. Hold on, Lauren. What you say?
I told her it was gonna be 160. So like when I told her the price, she was like, "Oh my
What?
god."
What you charge her? Tell them what you charge her.
Well,
Tell
technically, I only charged her 155, but it was originally 160. She got her feet done. Keep in mind, it's a gel pedicure, so that's 45. So for the set itself, she got it's colored acrylic. So it's 50 for the set, 20 for the color acrylic. So we had 70 for that, and then for the artwork, 2 for 5. I think that's how I charge it. So either way, I charge it came up to like 155, 160. But when I told her that, she was just like, she was like 160. Like, hey, like you a damn stripper, but you got it. Like you got. Well, I'm. Let me not say you got it because I'm just gonna
a lot
assume
of
that
them
you got
don't
it.
be happy. They be spending that
Yeah,
money as soon as they get it. I
yeah,
promise you, a lot of
yeah.
them
So
do.
let me not say that. Let me not assume. But I'm just like, you can't say you want this, and that, and 155. Yeah, that's to me. That's not a lot of money. I feel like you're getting what you're paying for. Because, honey, like you got a pedicure, a gel pedicure. Do you know how much time it takes to do this set? Because sometimes I'm like, even though her nails were like the full tip, sometimes I be thinking, hell, I don't even want to do them that long. Because I feel like I was on her nails for like 3 freaking hours. I was like, by the time I did that, I feel like I didn't really make the money. And then keep in mind, y'all, I'm working on commission. And then you know what the kicker is?
Says she working off commission. Okay, keep going.
Tell me if she tipped. She didn't need to.
She did not.
She did
She
not
ain't-
need to.
She wasn't expecting to pay that.
Mm-mm.
You
And
see?
then, oh, I'm sorry. I got another story that just happened too. And then so another lady came in the other day. She was a walk-in. She was like, she had, sorry, excuse me, y'all, but she had chop shop work on. I don't want to offend anyone, but traditional salon work.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So, so she wanted to fill in. I was like, oh, okay, blah 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 blah. So keep in mind, she said, I don't want to spend. She said no. She said I want to spend $100.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, she had like short nails. I'm just like, I told her, I'm like, we're probably not going to get to $100 because since they're so short, and if you put all that stuff on them, it's just going to look kind of tacky. So I'm just like, you'll definitely be under 100. So her total came up to 85, but she was missing one of her nails because the doctor had ripped it. I don't know if they ripped it off, but basically they had to remove her whole nail, and it looks like it was removed all the way from the matrix. I'm just like, but anyway, so I only ended up charging her 80 because she was missing one.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is Shecago after dark too, y'all, because I got my ice cup.
But
we talking about a fill-in here, and how much you say? How much you say you charge her for that fill-in?
80. Here's the kicker, y'all. Here's the kicker. Keep in mind, fill-ins start at $20. Okay, so the fill itself.
Wait a minute. What? How much you charging? No, what? What you charging?
I charged her 80 for a fill-in.
And she has short nails.
Yeah, but we about to break it down, Shecago. We about to break it down. So it's 20 for the fill, okay? Then she had me for gel polish. That's 40. Then she wanted 2 full bling nails. Since they were so short, I just charged her half of what originally cost. Cause like, like I said, it's gonna vary depending on how many stones you use on a nail that's a long nail or a short nail. So I only charge her 10 per bling nail, full bling nail. So she got 2 of them. So that's
and
20.
Do you know my clients want to complain sometimes about being charged $5 for a full bling nail? I'm like, you all don't understand. It's nail techs charging more than me. What people don't even understand. But keep going, because I want people to hear what other people getting out here.
Exactly. So we already at 60. So then a lot of girls have been liking my nails with the marble. So she was like, yeah, I want some of that marble. So I was like I said, it's 2 for $5 at our salon. So that was 25. But then she was like, I gave her the price breakdown and everything. And she was trying to confuse me because she was like, for the full bling, I said, and it's 10 per nail. And then she was trying to trip me up and be like, oh yeah, so it's 75.
They keep asking you over and over and over the price and trip you up. Yes, they do that.
I was like, no. I said, it's 10 per nail. I only charge you half since you have short nails. So when I told her 85, she was like, 85? Honey, you just say you want to spend 100. So, honey, I was like $15 below your budget. I only took $5 off because I didn't do one of her nails because, like I said, her whole nail was in a Band-Aid because she hadn't went to the doctor because it was off. So, but hey, I was fine with her. Hey, you're not about to get anything less than that. I'm not charging less than that. This is the price you're gonna pay, or we're gonna call the police, honey. I'm gonna get paid.
Girl, I'm glad you're telling these stories because people don't see it and they just sitting up here running around, not believing in themselves, thinking that they have to compete with the discount salons. Why are you even putting yourself in a category with them? They can't even do half the stuff. Half of them and most of them are not even licensed. They it's licenses on the wall and the names don't even match the people sitting in the chairs. Y'all comparing yourself to them. You're charging $40 for everything. Do you realize how much work you're doing? Yes. Why are we not charging? Why are we not charging? I'm just saying, I want y'all to think about what she just said. I'm gonna take us off camera. I just want you to think about them 2 stories. And she been in the game going on 2 years, right? Yeah. I want you to think about what she said is doing to her body. But I also want you to think about what she said, the money she's charging, new in the game. and what she's running into. I just want you all to think about that for 1 second.
Ooh, this ice is so good.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna read some comments real quick. If you want to come on camera, you can. I could fit up to, I think now, 10 people on camera. You don't have to be done up. Lauren, you sound like me. I'm 23 and my back is acting up. I started in 2017, but I'm already thinking of retirement plans. Girl,
I'm telling you.
I can't speak for you. Multiple sources of income, etc. We deal with so much in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
And it's like someone just said, in the comments, how they said they feel like it's harder to reach their weekly goal. And I definitely feel that, because sometimes it's like, a lot of times, because I am going to go into booth rent. I just got to, do my research on the areas and stuff. But like, I'm like, I want to make $300 a day, but I'm just like, hell, I can't even make that off of commission. So I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
if you're that good, wasn't that you? I was telling you to go to South Dakota. Did you go?
Yeah. No. Cut.
Income tax time. Stimulus check and income tax. You do not understand. I made a killing out there at South Lake Mall. South Lake Mall income tax time. I killed it. I told you I made like $900 one day. It was nothing for me to make 5-6 a day, but I made like 900 like at the peak of it in a day.
And that was booth rent.
Yeah, I was paying booth rent.
Yeah.
At that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
so I'm gonna go to booth rent.
They would have. Ooh, no. But they started taking the booth rent. The more they saw me make, they kept trying to creep up the booth rent. The booth rent, at the end of the story, the booth rent got up to 300 and some. I want to say 275 or 300 a week, because they saw how much money I was making. It got ridiculous. It was a lady named Asia. She owned 2 salons in South Lake Mall, and I moved from one to the other end of the mall. And when she saw how much money I was making, she ended up hiring so many girls trying to emulate what I was doing. It was 9 of us. They started fighting and all of that. And she put me up at the front window, but I was making so much money. She started taking the booth rent. It just turned into a whole mess, and I ended up leaving. Okay. But it was a beautiful thing. But I'm telling you, you're missing a peak season. You're missing a real peak season, because it's income tax time, but people getting stimulus. And they also, don't forget, the stimulus checks is one thing, but people got kids. So people getting per child plus their self, plus they're about to get their income tax. People are going to be tricking off money left and right. You need to go in the mall where the high traffic is. You can afford booth rent. There is no reason for you to be afraid of booth rent. What your biggest problem is going to be is finding time to eat. That is going to be your biggest problem. I am saying it on record right now. Your biggest problem right now is going to be finding time to eat. It's going to be to the point where you're going to have to bring your lunch with you and try to bend down and eat some food real quick in between people, because you will be that bombarded. Go to South Dakota Mall. I told you I was just there, and I saw a sign in the window. What you waiting on? Girl, I'm telling you. And it's hairstylists. They kind of pack. They got barbers, hairstylists. You cute too? Shit. Girl, you better go. You better go. You better go. Wear some long lashes. Real long lashes.
You see them?
Wear them longer than, wear dramatic lashes. Wear lashes more dramatic than you normally personally will wear.
Like I'm about to fly off a cliff.
You got to do this. I'm telling you. Come on. And go stand outside and be like, nail tech on duty, nail tech on duty. You can't be shy in this business. If you shy in this business, you make less money. Nail tech on duty, nail tech on duty. They're going to see you through the window. I told you, what did I say? Get your best picture, get it blown up. Didn't I say that? To 11 by 7. Just lean up against, because it's glass. That main entrance right there is right by the food court. Am I lying? Do I know what I'm talking about? I know what I'm talking about. That main entrance is going to the food court. The salon is right there with the main entrance. It's a glass wall looking into the salon. And people got their stuff leaning. It's like 2 people got their stuff leaning. Put your damn nail picture leaning up against that glass wall, and then Just stand there, lean up against the wall at the entrance, be like, nail tag, I do nails, nail tag, need your nails done. You're going to be booked. And then when people see you through the glass, you're going to stay booked from that point on. Your biggest problem is going to be finding time to eat and not passing out. From now until freaking August. Because that's why you're not as, I already told you, we went through that in the last live. You're not as busy as you could be because of where you are. Because that space is initially was busy because of lovely Mimi, but since she gone and everything, the buzz is worn down from her being on that reality show. And she gone, it's just sitting there floating in the damn air, right? So, and it's sit back off the street, and you're in the area where people driving by. That's a street right there on 85, right? Is it 85?
I'm not good with that.
I'm sorry, it's on Old National. On Old National, people driving fast.
Well, we by the airport. I know we near the airport. That's all I know. Near the airport.
Driving fast on that street. You will miss it if you don't see it.
Oh, yeah. They always driving fast. Car wrecks.
Yeah. See, y'all, for those of you all who don't know, she's in Georgia. I used to live in Georgia for 5 years. So I know, and I used to live down that way. And that's why. And see, they probably was popping at first because of her being on Love and Hip Hop, but she gone, and that's like faded to the background. It's just floating. You need to go somewhere where the traffic is. You can hold down a booth rent. See, not everybody can hold down a booth rent. You can hold down a booth rent. But what I don't want you to do, if you decide to do this and I don't get a chance to talk to you anytime soon, do not ever do this. Do not go in there and make a lot of money and start paying your booth rent in advance. Don't do that. Because the next thing you know, they're going to start upping your booth rent ridiculously because Georgia is like that. They're greedy.
Yeah, it is a bunch, especially Atlanta, a bunch of flexers and big shots and all that type stuff.
So, okay, I'm gonna keep reading. I'm glad y'all explained it. So my question is, when do you start to up your price? I definitely need a mentor. So Lauren, see, I feel like I'll be preaching. So I rather y'all hear from somebody who's going through it, so I don't just sound like I'm just constantly preaching.
Me personally, because I kind of was not kind of, but I only had one girl and like two of my friends I was doing when I was in college on campus. So when I did feel comfortable in that, like actually charging and raising the price, I felt that's I started charging when I was like, okay, I see my work is lasting, that type stuff. But then I was just like, I really want like a salon experience. So when I was done with beauty school in September 2020, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to Ultraviolet because I know the manager, she used to do my nails, so it was just easy for me to get in. So that's really when I was like, shoot, I'm going to go and charge what the salon is charging. And it was just like a domino effect. Like, I felt like as soon as I got into the salon experience, I felt like I was growing and my work improved. And like, I never really thought like, before I got into the salon that it was just not when I first began. I'm not talking about like that. It was trash. My work was trash. But like right before I got into this, I didn't really feel like it was like terrible, but I could definitely see the growth. So why do you
think you started to really grow and see your craft get better? Why do you think that?
Because I was learning from other techs. I think that's really what it was. Cause I'm just like, because one of my biggest things I would always hate, like I hate Noonie Torres. He talked about his Instagram one time, well, a few times. The cuticle area, well, my nails are grown out. We're not gonna use this one because that's my dominant hand. So like, you're supposed to have it flush. I mean, it's done grown out, but that'll be my biggest struggle. So like, I was talking to one of the girls and I'm like, hey, I think I'm kind of realizing what the key of making it flush is. Like you push it up, but not exactly on it. But it's like you kind of have it in there, but not really on the skin. I couldn't make sense of it. And I was like, well, how do I not over file? Because I hate it when it looks like a feeling. That's what he was saying. He was like, y'all be putting the oil all on y'all's client's hand. Y'all think that we don't notice that the client looks like they already need a feeling because you just over filed in that area. So I was talking to one of the techs, I think like one or two of them. I was like, so, I feel like, and also because I also remember because the state board had also said a question about keeping the bit flat on the nail. So when I would seal around the cuticle, I was like, oh, keep the bit flat on the nail and seal it like that. And I was like, oh, it'll just get any excess that's on the skin and not actually dig in. It's like you ain't actually got to dig in there, because if you dig in there, you're gonna potentially cut them and make them bleed. And also, I feel another thing that helped me was I don't know why, but my shaping got a little better. I mean, it
Your
was
shape got better, probably because sometimes you felt
oh,
pressure because
yep,
they had you a little busier than you normally are. When you work in a salon, you're a new nail tech. You're not you saying your clientele is not where you need to be, but you still will start to have times where you have this person and somebody else on their way. When that is
mm-hmm,
on you like that, it forces you to get people out your damn chair. But when
yep,
you just
that's another thing.
craft, I'm just having fun, I'm just chilling at home, you just take your
Mm-hmm,
time. But it forces you to focus. A lot of us are not as focused as
exactly,
we are in our craft. When you in that chair
exactly.
and somebody watching you, somebody taking a chance on you, you're gonna really buckle down and focus on what the hell you're doing. And you pick up
Mm-hmm,
little stuff from other nail techs around you too. Like you see them start turning their hands backwards and shaping and holding the file down. Little
yep,
stuff like that helps too, right? You start picking up
mm-hmm,
little stuff. And that's why I told a lot of people might think I'm hating when I say certain things. They never come back to my channel again. But I'm like, that's on you. Because if you're a new nail tech out of school, I never suggest a new nail tech out of school go right into their house. You need to get out
exactly.
here and see what the hell is going on, because school definitely is not teaching you everything you need to do to be really successful and make a lot of money.
It
You
really
need to get
ain't.
out there and see what these real nail techs is doing and what the grind is really like, and pick up some real expert tips and tricks. You got to
Mm-hmm,
be in there. You might not make money right away, but the knowledge you gain just from being there, even if you're sitting around all day and deal one person, you learning, you are growing. You're not seeing the money right away.
exactly.
Okay, I just want to hear somebody else say it, because I know I be preaching and stuff. So
Now you don't be speaking to the choir. You don't be
okay,
preaching to the crowd. I be listening, girl. Girl, I be watching your videos like every day.
yeah, and I got videos I listen to every day, so I don't think I know everything. I tell people you learn something new every day. Every day I learn something new. Every single day I learn something new from somebody, from reading something, from watching something. I'm a YouTube fanatic. I sometimes certain channels I fall asleep to because I wanted to get in my subconscious, and it has worked. I've changed. But Janika said
Mm-hmm.
she's here for the stories, honey. Elizabeth said, I'm still debating on commission because the sweetest sound is sweeter. It's like you have to work so hard because you're splitting the money, and those are not your clients.
I don't
So
know
how do you
about a
feel about
sweet
that?
just yet. Sweets tend to be a little more. I would say down here, sweets are like 1,000 a month or more.
You got to be established to go into a suite.
Yeah, a sweet. I feel like you need to be more established. Booth rent, it
You
can
get
be as low as
exposure.
75 a week. As low as 75, but
Right.
sweets, that's like
And 75 is low, but in the
yeah,
South, you can get it. But you get
yeah,
exposure in salons. In the
yeah,
salon, you get exposure, especially if you go to the
yeah.
South to Canada. But you see, that was an answer to you. But yeah, wait, hold on. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just reading through the comments.
Yep.
Sometimes it annoys me. I have to work a lot harder to meet my weekly goals. That's because there's a price to pay for that luxury. Everything has a pro and a
Mm-hmm.
con. Everything has a pro and a con. I'm gonna say that.
Yep.
Um, I also heard about hourly, but is that only if salons doing natural nails? It ends up being commission. Hourly is usually the more natural nail places, the more zhuzh posh places. Those are usually hourly, and those are definitely not your clients. Those are
Yeah.
their clients, and you're
Oop.
just there to service the people that subscribe to their brand,
Right.
pay you hourly. Um, you said,
Gotta practice, girl.
yep. Nunu said, I'm being in the salon has helped me a lot. I've been there about a month. And you'd be
Yep.
surprised how much you pick up from people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in life comes easy. Nothing in life worth having comes in easy to us. So that are busting our ass, polishing and building our craft. We're gonna see the fruit of our labor. Just remain patient and keep learning. Yes, it's true. Working with others helps a lot. Yep. I'm a new nail tech out of school. I plan to work at a nail spa. I need to learn from other experienced nail techs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't want to do it, but you gotta crawl before you can walk in this industry. You
And I
really
used to
do.
be like that. Like, oh, I don't want to work in a salon. I don't want to work out commission. But I'm just like, okay, it's better to work and make something because not you're not going to get any experience. You're just going to, like you say, stuck in your bubble and doing it at the apartment when I was in college, and I make no money at all. So go ahead into the salon and get some experience, even if it's just like only for a few months, you know.
Yep.
So I had to get out my little bubble, you know, and go to salon. And it's really not that bad, you guys. Like, I think it's like another thing is like you say, because the Instagram girls, like people on Instagram, they make it seem like, oh, like, I'm just killing it at the house. Look how much I make. I do all these fantastic designs type stuff. And I'm just like, girl, that's not realistic to, like you said, it's not realistic to have a clientele built off those kind of nails. Because like you say, you need to be charging for those kind of nails. Like,
She's saying it.
mm-mm. like, like, I say like too much, but I am not gonna do like extender nails. Like, I don't like this nail. This is a good one. Take 3 of my nails or 3 to 4. I'm not doing no nails longer than a tip. Like, it's gonna give me anxiety. Anxiety? How am I saying that right?
Anxiety, yep.
Anxiety to do it. That's I'm not gonna enjoy what I do. Like, I will refuse service for girls who want extended. Like, and I did one time. Like, the girl, she's like, I was like, oh, I don't use those tips. She's like, why not? I just like, but first I said, because they're not good for the natural nail, and like when you say, you know, you gotta have a whole bunch of glue to weigh that whole thing down. And just second of all, it's just tacky to me. I hate super duper long nails. I just like
That's
long
the
nails
trend now,
and
though.
shorter.
And it's something to think about because that's what's in right now is the super long nails with the encapsulation, the color acrylic, and all that. If you want that type of clientele, you got to
Mm-mm.
find that clientele that's going to pay you for that because you should be charging an arm and a leg for that because that's a lot of material and a lot of your damn time. And to be honest
Mm-hmm.
with you, if you're doing nails that damn long with all this custom work, you should be having nobody in your chair less than 120. Then you're
Exactly.
doing okay, you making 360 plus you should be getting tipped. You know, because those a lot of those girls don't tip though.
They
But
really don't.
you do 3 of them a day, you should be good. You should be good. But if you sit up here doing this type of work way out here with all this custom work and you charge the $60, $70, you still shorten yourself. That's
Yeah,
too much work for too little money. That type
you
of
can't
work
pay me
takes
enough to do
time
that.
to make it look good and long lasting. Long lasting is the thing. A lot of girls are doing nails and they figured out how to do something, but they paper thin and the girls' nails breaking left and right. If you want some
Mm-hmm.
clientele where people say my nails last a month and they don't mind paying that, you're gonna really have to put in the work and you're gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
find 2 to 3 people a day that's willing to come pay that to you. But I still say those people are not gonna be your forever clients because it's just a trend right now.
Exactly.
Just a trend that is not long term. That is not gonna stay in girls getting these long flat ass nails. That is not
Mm-hmm.
that's
Nigga,
today.
I like body in my nails. Like this one, this is a real good one. Like, I don't know if y'all can
See,
see. It's like kind of got a little bit of body in it.
I'm on my way out of town. I would like to wear my nails that long, but I'm just too
Mm.
lazy to do them. You see, I'm still wearing my nails from when I was out
I
of
do,
town.
girl. You can't
Look
tell
at that.
long.
To fill in like a mug. This is no chip, but I'm saying it's like going on almost a. I went out of town on the 29th. It's about to be the 29th again. I still got it on. I'm gonna do it again
Yeah,
because I'm on my way back out of town in a couple of days. But
I'm gonna go shorter. I need to
yeah,
break.
I'm just like
They be getting in my way sometimes.
I guess my point is you should be trying to target people that you got to be strategic in this. If you want to be a long lasting person and have a long career, you got to think about what your long term clientele looks like. You can service what's trendy, what's hot. You could do that and get that money. But really, your main marketing and the way you put yourself out there should be to people that you know can last with you throughout the years. Because this person will come
Exactly.
to you 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Let somebody else be charging $10 cheaper and do the work just as good as you. They're gonna hop over there, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So you kind of can't focus on the trends. Do the trends, but don't depend on the trends, because
Exactly.
trends mean it's just popular right now. So I'm gonna keep reading these comments, and anytime you want to get off, just let me know.
Girl, I ain't getting off.
Okay. I feel like where I am, there are many salons that aren't Asian owned. So then, what do you do?
Oh God, I meant to talk about that. Lord, okay. Like when that video you said, I don't see all I see is green.
That's the old
Don't
one.
trust
Yep,
it.
that's true. I don't care about
Oh,
color.
I can't stand when people come in to the sign. I know I'm black, y'all, but I cannot stand when people ask, is it black owned? Is it black owned? I'm just like, if it's a good business, then just support the business. Regardless if they blue, red, green, black, white, purple, pink.
I'm gonna step away for 1 second, but I'm listening to you. Go
Cause
ahead.
like, cause just like when you make that video, I'm just like, shoot. I'm just like, when you advertise yourself as like black owned business, you really are hindering yourself from having all different types of clientele, diverse clientele. Like, what if you, a white chick wants to come and sit in your chair, but you got black business all over on your
Exactly.
Instagram or whatever, and it's just like, well, dang, like I really want to book with her, but it seems like she only really doesn't. She doesn't even want my kind in her chair. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So it's just
Yep.
like, and honestly, you guys, like I know I'm black, but it's like she said, like your own kind, they ain't gonna be the ones to be paying your bills.
Look, I'm telling you. And I guess my family, like I said before, my family is very mixed. My sister's getting married in a couple of weeks. Her husband is Hispanic.
Mm.
I don't care.
Ooh,
Like, are you a person? Shit, that's all I care about.
they was film.
I don't know. I don't know. I just want good people in my chair who appreciate what I do. I'm not focused on that. It's just like
Mm.
I'm not.
I
I
advertise
never
myself
have
like
been.
that.
And in my career, the more money I've made on natural nails was not from us. And it's sad to say, but it was not. And it's just the truth. It's just the truth. It's not even a thing of being racist. It's
Right.
just the truth.
It's the truth. It is the
The
truth.
biggest tips I've gotten weren't from us. We don't like the tip. You want to have a
Exactly.
real damn conversation. We don't like the freaking tip half the damn
And
time. We
and
want to
some
get
people
$100
might get
service and
offended
just give
too, but
$100,
true.
even. And if you ain't got change, and they say, "Well, keep the change," they thinking they did something, but really, you ain't even tip. You tip $2 because I ain't had change. $2 on 100.
$2.
I'd be like, okay, thank you. But if I was over here, Elizabeth Arden, that $100 service, it would have been $40 in the envelope, a little baby envelope for me. $40. Thank you. I'll see you soon. That's what it
Okay.
would have been. But people don't want to have real conversations. People want to have
They don't want
emotional
to hear it.
conversations,
They
not
don't
real
want to hear it.
conversations.
They don't
And
want.
that's just
Yeah.
real in my career. Hmm?
Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, people like they can't have like when I was at work the other day, it's like one of the techs had asked me like what is um my opinion. It was another girl's opinion who's licensed. I ain't trying to spill the tea too much, but what's your opinion on licensed versus non-licensed? But so I really didn't want to go into detail about how I felt because I'm just like I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and y'all guy ain't ready to have that conversation, so I'm just gonna stay out of it because I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I was about to have that conversation at work. Tommy was like,
I wasn't licensed for a long time, but it wasn't a big deal back then.
"Oh, let me put my phone on do not disturb." Got a text message.
Why she
But
doing that? Are you all listening to this? Are you all hearing? This is real information from real nail techs. You got a newer nail tech. You got a nail tech that's a little older in the industry, newer in this industry. It's lining up. What I'm saying, she's experiencing it. I'm just saying.
mm. I'm not about to play with you.
Okay.
You are so silly.
Wait, I'm gonna read some comments. We'll be talking and talking. I don't do commission anymore because when I was getting better, workers would tell my clients you was booked. They will do that. See, it's levels to it, and you got to be strategic. But you noticing that, right? When you weren't booked, I told you I had that girl when I got there before the other girl, and the guy walked in and he was getting the most expensive pedicure, and the receptionist gave it to her friend. And then when I went up there, she said they knew each other, but I was sitting there and I could hear them talking. And he was asking what's her name and stuff. He didn't know her, but she hooked our friend up. So in those commission salons, you'll know when it's time to go. But it's good to have that experience all over the place. All over the place. But it's a snaky ass business though at the end of the day. You're dealing with artists. Artists are weird and quirky. They're not like the regular corporate American people. And you'll know, but all these experiences will come together for you and make you you will be indestructible. By the time then you're ready to get your suite. Because you've been through everything, you done seen everything, got tips and tricks, you've been through you know how to handle different clients, different situations, different personalities. You'll know how to handle this business. And then you're ready to go into a suite where you don't need exposure, you don't need other hairstylists to feed you their clients, you don't need the mall traffic, you don't need these things. You're ready at that point. I love my middle-aged gel polish SNS clientele. They are steady and they appreciate what you do. Blam.
Yep.
That is not a word.
Bam. Blam. Maybe you meant bam.
Blam.
And then you start to say glam, maybe.
That's this ice. Dang,
I got ice for real. I don't know what you got in your cup, girl.
Ice. I was fighting going into the shop because I wanted to save money. It's $150 a week. That's some bills in my house. That's $600 a month. Yeah. And that's the average price. And that's not even a high price. That's a very average price. I'm coming in late. I thought we was talking about places to work. Typically, Asian-owned salons won't hire outside the family.
No, that's not nowadays.
I've worked in like 4 or 5 different Asian salons in 3 states: Georgia, North Carolina, and Illinois. That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true. I don't know where you stay at, but that's not true down here.
Yeah. Out here, people act like black nail techs are scammers. It's sad.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that, though. You want to touch on it?
What?
Why? Do you know? Do you get why?
Oh, yeah.
Huh? I start out. It's because some of us are out here posting up the best work in the world on the gram, because gram is the place for people to buy services, products and services, right? I don't know if people know that. That's the place where people shop. They go to the gram and put in hashtags. Anyway, a lot of people are posting up stuff, and then they have all these stipulations and rules. And then they'll take people's money and won't follow through on their end. So I think a lot of people do think they're scammers, because there are a lot of people that are finessing online. They're using other people's pictures, or they do nails sometimes in the days they don't feel like doing it. They done took all these people's deposits. They got all these rules in place. Yes. No kids. You got to have on a stiletto shoe to come in my house. You got 15 minutes early. You can't be more than 3 minutes later, else I charge a charger card. And they doing all this stuff. So it's like giving us a bad name, because they have all these rules and regulations. Some of them, not all of us, but some of us.
$50 deposit.
Yeah, all this stuff. I'm like, y'all, I'm scared to come. I'll be like, you making me nervous to come to you. Like, I'm early, like have my little list out. Like, hey, you need to leave out the door so you can get to her house early, just in case there's parking. No, we should leave out early. Like some people are doing something. They're so rigid. They're overdoing it. And then sometimes some of them just straight up disappear and be running off of people's deposits. People do that all the time, running off of people's deposits.
Yep.
That's crazy. I just collect your card on file to make sure, and the system makes sure it's legit by charging $1, but then it releases it. That's all I do. I try to be fair.
That's exactly what I do now.
Yeah. And so it's like, and I already went to that many times, but there are people who collecting people's deposits and not following through on the appointment. That's why. So you said no vodka. For me, there is no vodka in here. I promise you, there's just
mine just ice. That was tea in there.
Yeah. Girl, go get you something to drink. Girls, you can step away.
Oh no, I got water right here. I just like the ice from Shane's. They have that pretty ice that you like that you can crunch on. Shane's Rich Shack. I'm so addicted.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I gotta stop that. Before I get, heck, I'm already getting a pot, baby. I'm already thinking about getting this BBL because I'm trying to be snatched.
That's a whole nother video
But
because
yeah,
I just recovered from one.
yeah, that's
And
my just a little something. And then people tell me, "Oh,
that's
you
all I
can
got.
work out." I'm just like, shoot, I just think I want to lay on the table, man.
My doctor is safe and he gave me a little something. I'm satisfied with it. Yeah, considering where I came from. Yep.
Okay.
Am I still doing the event in Atlanta? That is the plan. We're gonna see what happens with COVID. It was funny because when I was just there, I actually know the place we can have the event. It's my makeup artist, my mentee, my mentor in the makeup industry. I went by her place. She just got a new spot. I wanted to see it. And it's big. It's really big. And I'm like, we could probably have it there. And you would want to talk to her too, because I said, Dag, I already got I was trying to think like who would the special guest be? And she should be one of the special guests because she's done everyone from Jay Leno to Tupac, TLC. She has the Grammys in her place and all of that. And I'm like, you all want to talk to her because she's got me some really good gigs. She's the person who's hooked me up with the celebrity gigs, get me on the news and stuff like that. So I'm still working on it, trust me. But I don't want it to be like 5 people show up. I want it to be like kind of big. So
Right,
maybe
like a
what I'll
conference.
do is have her come. Maybe I'll even rent a space at her event because she has a makeup expo every year. This is going to be the 5th year. And maybe I'll just have a class at her makeup expo. And you could come to that and be exposed to the industry as a whole and be behind the scenes with some real people who worked on all the movies you watched. Like all
Yeah.
the like people who worked on Friday with Ice Cube. All of those people, they are at her events, her award shows. And the Braxtons are there. Like you'll be able to walk up to them, stand next to them, eat cake. So I'm just trying to think on how to structure it. I'm gonna talk more with her soon. Okay. You said I only charge a $10 deposit. I still get people who want to book with me because of it. Yeah, because I said that before. Because you'd be surprised that people don't go by what you see on social media because people can front and fake and all that. I know people all the time that's faking and fronting and turning up bottles and holding up drinks and all that. And then they don't know how that I know them in real life. And that they just have to borrow money from somebody that I know that, like somebody, like I know you in real life. So people
Right.
could fake on social media all they want. And it's like you just borrow $40 to get through the week. You just borrow $40 to put gas in your tank. You just can't be
Mm-hmm.
getting groceries from such house that they got from the food pantry. But these will be the same people that will, be on social media. You think they got it, they don't be having it. Sometimes people want to come to you, and they know they need to book in with you in advance because they don't want to lose that slot, but they simply don't have $10 in their bank account that day.
Right.
You'll be surprised how broke people walk around. People walk around all the time with $2 in their account in the negative all the time.
Yep.
It'll catch yourself up on payday. You'll be surprised. You may not maneuver like that, but I know a lot of people that maneuver like that, and I stay away from them because I don't like broke energy around me at this age.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, but we don't have much to talk about
Right.
because I'm
Bills
trying to,
gotta get paid.
huh?
I said bills gotta get paid.
Yeah, you'll be
Hmm.
surprised how people are walking around broke. They could be dressed head to toe, hair done, nails done, all that good stuff, and don't have any money in their bank account and have to go borrow some money from somebody close to them to make it through the week. And they will get their check, let that negative balance catch itself up. So they just took their $1,100 check to 700 and something. And they will
Mm-hmm.
still go out and get their hair and nails done and be out partying and taking pictures. You see what I'm saying? It's a vicious cycle. So those people want to sit in your chair. And this is why I say be careful who you targeting because
Exactly.
you don't want those people because they don't have money to pay you the salary that you want to be paid in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you just want to feel busy, they will always make you feel busy. But do you want a
Mm-hmm.
long-term clientele? You need to get stable people. Most stable people have jobs. They can't wear all that bullshit on their nails, to be honest with
Okay.
you. My
Okay.
clients can't wear that to work, most of them. They cannot. So a lot of us are targeting the wrong people. You want to target people been on their job for 20 years. You want to target people who got 2 kids, maybe a husband, been on their job for 20 years, got a husband, been on his job for 25 years. They've been in their home for so many years. They may not get the most exciting nails for you, but they will always come to you on a regular basis, and they're gonna always tip you properly, and you will never have to worry. It's gonna be like clockwork. And after a couple of years, you'll just notice, you know how your week going, how much you're making, you know how much it'll be smooth. And then that's your career. Y'all want to hustle, y'all want a career. It ain't fun all the time.
It really ain't fun all the time. It really ain't.
It ain't fun all the time.
Sometimes I be constantly, I'm not gonna quit. Sometimes I be having my days where you're like, damn, is this really for me? But then I'm like, guess it is for you. Just having, you know, one of them days. We all go through those days. It's like when you said, like in one of your videos, you said something about if you really want to make this a full-time career, you'll enjoy doing the nails 60% of the time.
Yes.
Girl, I was watching your videos all the time.
Because that is what I said, 60%. Because there's some days you just don't feel like it, right? And then don't you think
I was not
that person that want the absolute most on a day that you ain't feeling it?
Woo.
You're not gonna feel like doing the zoys, glitter, all this glitter everywhere all the time. You're not gonna be excited about that all the time.
Exactly.
It's gonna be like work.
Cause this is my thing. Whenever there's a walk-in, and like let's say they want a pedicure and a full set, sometimes we'll tag team, and I'll be quick doing that pedicure because most of the time I don't feel like doing a full set. I'd rather do a pedicure. It's easy, it's therapeutic, it's quick money, and then I'm making them feel good. Like I made 2 girls fall asleep yesterday in the pedicure because I was just like the lady. She was like, "Oh, you were so gentle with my feet. It was so relaxing," and it was a mama and daughter. So that's like I upcharged them with a scrub, so it was like $5 extra for a scrub. So yeah, the mama, she was like, "You were so gentle with me." She's like, "My skin feels so soft." It's like, honestly, it's like you said, it's like I be stalking people. When you do their feet, people feel really good about their feet when they get them feet done. Like, cause they got extra stuff on the nails, but when they got their feet done and they see the transformation, you make them really feel good.
They sleep better too. And I mentioned, I'm like, you're gonna sleep better tonight. People don't realize how many nerve endings are in the foot and how much stress we carry on our feet. So if you could really get into those muscles and stuff and give them a good massage and get all that dead skin and pressure from around the toenails, it relieves stress. You know, and you should be pointing it out to them, like, you should sleep better. Don't you feel that? Don't you feel lighter? Now when they stand up, say stuff like, you feel lighter, they'll be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Relate positive experiences to you. Relate positive experience to you. Relate pressure relief, stress relief, anxiety relief to you. You know, we're trying to be trendy. We're trying to be in the know. We're trying to be on people's tongue, on people's ear, on social media. But a lot of those people do not make it in this industry. I got to ask again. I'm asking to people watching this video. Are you a $40 chick? Are you a $40 chick? Is that what you want to make? Because $40 in this industry should be so quick and so damn basic, because $40 don't go nowhere these days.
$40
goes nowhere.
You remember that?
Huh?
You remember that from Baby Boy? The hairstyle.
That's right.
Like $40.
When I had the baby boy there, that's what I was saying. Like, that's how I'm looking at it. Do you
you had that on there?
If you're an entrepreneur, $40 is not $40. And so people might say, I made $40, but it's like you did not.
$40 is like $5 for some nails. That's how it was with Soulja Boy.
Right.
That means he's like, for some nails.
You see,
yes,
you
for
see
some nails.
Do you see him?
Yeah, he's like, for some nails.
Exactly. Like,
yes, for some nails.
How much stuff costs these days and how your rent is going up. You got car, everything is going up. Groceries is going up. Ground beef has gone up tremendously to the point where ground beef is outpricing turkey. But you still want to charge $40 and do work with somebody else for 2 hours? Do you just realize that after you calculate the overhead and your booth rent or whatever it is, you barely made a little bit over minimum wage for your expertise? Like, people got to stop doing that. Like, we have to. Unless you are brand new, you should not be charging $40 for anything but a very generic short. When I say short, I'm talking like they could type short set. Like, you should not.
Nubs. Little nubs.
Right.
An overlay.
Right. Like, that's $40. Everything else is like you should be in the $55, $60 range and above.
Shoot, our overlays are 20.
Oh,
Yeah, they're the overlays and this one are 20. I'm just like,
$20.
but you know what? That's just the overlay itself. So let me correct myself. But if you
Oh,
add
you
gel polish, then
gel
it's 40.
polish. See, my prices include the gel polish. So,
Oh,
have
yeah.
y'all
So
known about walk-ins only, like first come, first serve? Is that easier?
like the rotation, is that what they talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
There,
how it is at my salon.
it depends on all these different little things, right?
Have you ever gone by walk-ins only? I mean, we really haven't been getting a lot of walk-ins because, like you said, like it's in a weird location and also because of coronavirus. But we have a rotation. Whoever gets the first customer. Um, I wouldn't necessarily say it makes it easier. I mean, I don't feel like anything's gonna be easy per se.
It to me, it depends on the environment.
Yeah.
There's no one answer in this business. That's why I do offer consultations because everybody's situation is different. Like I was telling her, right, in the last video, like what you need to do because of it depends on where you are, professionally, technically, where you work, the location you work, all of that, it kind of depends because I've been in a situation or two where it was walk-ins only and I stayed busy all the time and I had to bend down and put some food in my mouth because I was busy. I made a killing, whatever. So it depends on the situation. It depends on the area you're in, what it looks like in the area, what your skill level is like, how fast you are, how much they charge at the place, if you're a commission or you're a booth rent. Usually in those places, it's commission, first come, first serve. So it's a lot of little details. There's no one or two answer. I'm sorry, like one answer for it. You said I had a client that didn't come back because you had to use Acuity.
What?
That was a discount salon person. Let them keep
I
going.
had a client that didn't come back because she had these people are so weird.
I told you I just lost a person of over 20 years because they didn't want to use my booking system.
And I saw that.
Cool, but it started to break my back. And when I became too busy, this person put too much pressure on me to keep giving them this special attention. And I couldn't do it because I was too busy and it ruined our relationship. So once again, I tell you that you got to be careful when you are trying to build. You have to sculpt what you want your future to look like, what you want your career to look like. And so if you try to be in for everybody, you'll be stressed out. You'll be hurting yourself instead of just focusing on those people who are a good fit. Everybody's not a good fit. So, oh well, thank you for coming. I only charge $25 if they cancel within 24 hours, but I'm with y'all. I need grannies in my seat. They pay tip and come back. And they like clockwork. I can tell you when somebody gonna book with me. Like, such within 24 hours, ding, 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 phone going off.
Yeah, I would charge. Yeah, that's how my policy is. If you cancel within 24 hours, I'm charging your card. But I've never had that issue happen. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it in the future.
Because you charge them.
Huh?
You're gonna have people that never come back to you because you actually enforce their rule.
Yeah, I mean rules are rules. Shoot. Because even if I charge $25, shoot, that ain't nothing but what? A Chick-fil-A meal for 2 days. Like, so that's $25 ain't good. But it's hurting to charge the card in a sense.
And I feel funny when I have to do that too. I don't want to do it, but you will have to do it because if you don't have any type of rules in place, you will find that people don't care about your time. And if you don't have any consequence for people just having you sitting there looking stupid, they will have you sitting there looking stupid, like F you and your bills. And they be done win deal what they have to do, make money, do whatever they have to do. So you have to do it. It still makes me feel weird to this very day to charge somebody that I didn't want to charge. People don't understand. I don't be wanting to charge anybody. If I charge, I want to give you a service. Right. But if you have me sitting here waiting on you and blocking out my day for you, and you did not come, and especially if it's a pedicure, because I have put pedicure tablets in the water. I can't, it's dissolved. Now I got to pour it down the damn toilet. You just made me waste product, time, all that. I feel weird about it, but you know what? I have to start telling myself, and this is what I want you all to start telling yourself, they didn't care about you. They did not care enough about you. If they get mad and don't come back, you know what that says?
We're not a good fit.
It's not a good fit, but listen to what a person is saying to you. Sometimes silence is better. You know, sometimes they say silence is the best answer, or silence is saying a lot. When a person never come back to you, that's their silence. That is their silence.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what that's saying to you? If I cannot do business with you the way I want to do business with you, then I don't want to do business with you. That is
Mm-hmm.
basically what they're saying to you. And you need to take heed to that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, listen. They basically saying to you, yeah, I'll play along with your little fake policy. I'll play along with it. But the moment you enforce it, I'm done with you because I wasn't really down with that. I wasn't really trying to pay you if I don't come. If I come, I come. If I don't come, you better not charge me. Oh, you gonna charge me? I don't F with you. That's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
When they don't come, when they don't come, when they don't come to you, that's what they saying. Like, oh, I saw that, but you really gonna charge me? I don't F with you because they really wasn't down with your policy.
Yep.
People selfish and they think about themselves. They think about themselves. They don't care. They don't care that that was your cell phone bill that they didn't come through with. They don't care if that was your babysitting bill that you didn't come through with. They don't care if that was the other part of your car note they didn't come through with. They do not care. They cared about getting what they want to get. And if the situation left you short, they don't care. And that's why
Mm-hmm.
I have to do it. I do not like to do that. I do not like to charge people's card.
But
But
business is business.
it still bothers me to charge people's card, but I have to do it. And it's funny because some of these so-called loyal people, when you do it to them, because they think as you kiki and talk about stuff that you won't do it to
Mm-hmm.
them. If they do it once a year or something like that, I won't charge them. But a person who's kind of new and they think they more in with me than they are, and I charge them and they don't come back, you was being fake.
Mm-hmm.
You thought we were closer than we was.
Mm-mm. Business is business, honey. This is a business transaction.
You got me, but I got you. I got you. Bye.
Business is business.
Don't think because we keep, we might even get a little emotional at some point over a dude or something. You fool me over my money, and you're gonna find out how close we are, especially if I just started fooling with you. Okay, bring it down. Say something to me, Lawrence. Say, bring it down.
But yeah, what I wanted to add on to you about like how people are like how they run their business about canceling their clients and stuff like that. Well, canceling their appointments. So it was like after you made a video about how you mentioned like some people like will cancel an appointment because of some lame excuse like, oh, I don't feel good. No, not that I don't feel good, but like, oh, my
They
boyfriend
always
broke
in
up
a
with me or
car
something.
accident.
Yeah. So
Everybody in a car accident.
my coworker, she said she went and got her lashes done by someone or went somewhere. I don't know. I think it was two of them. One had a lash appointment, the other one had like a hair appointment. And like both of the girls like had a similar excuse as to like, oh, I was hungover last night. Can we reschedule your appointment? Or oh, I just don't feel like doing the nails today. Not the nails, but the hair today. Or I had to do this and that today. But it's like you knew you had a client coming, you just not telling this. It's just like you trying to pocket that money. It's just like how are you trying to run your business? You know what I'm saying? It's like you trying to. It goes back to the whole scammers comment someone made about why some
It's
people think
the
that black
hustle.
folks are yeah.
It's a hustle for a lot of people. Well, hold on,
Mm-hmm.
Lauren. I think you can hold it down. Give me a second. You know I'm an old lady. Hold on.
You
Hold it
ain't
down. Hold
old.
it down. Hold it down.
How do you work this thing? I'm gonna look on the comments on my TV and talk to y'all. I was regular with my old. Always including. And she told me she didn't. Oh shoot! I know this. But no, poison polish. We're not really doing any promos for Valentine's Day, but I do one of my coworkers, she suggested we do like a champagne Saturdays for the salon. So you could do something like that, but it's only complimentary if they're getting service. Um So you could do that, or wind down Wednesdays. What's the Tipsy Tuesdays? Girl, I'm so extra. I'm so silly. Let me see. How do these comments work on the phone? Y'all talking? Hmm. Oh, comments. Okay. I had a client not come back because I told her after 2 NCNS, no chip, no chip. I'm sorry. For the paper price was
I'm back.
yeah.
I'm
I
back.
had a client not come back because I told her.
I'm back.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to look at these comments. I had a client not come back because I told her after
Oh
2
Lord, oh Lord,
she
oh
had
Lord.
to
We got
pay.
precious me in here. We got precious me in here. Look at this. We got precious me. I was a regular with my old nail tech, and I follow all the rules, including the deposit. Even after she told me I didn't need to do deposit, I was extra loyal. That's right. I already know the type of person you are. You extra loyal. Precious me started from the beginning. Don't forget about me, girl. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry, I just interrupted you.
What is NCNS after her second no chip in S? NC, I'm assuming no chip in S.
No show.
No show. Oh, no call, no show. I had a client that come back because I told her after her second no call, no show, she had to pay for the price of her service again. Yeah, so she just wasn't a good fit. She wanted to try to get over.
That's the thing. It's no, you can't, you gotta, and it's taken me so many years to remove my emotions from this business. And I think that's I have people that's salty with me to this very day because we shared a lot of good, intimate moments. But if you start screwing me or, whatever, if you don't want to grow with me, if years go by and you got a problem with me increasing my prices $5, you're not really down for me. If you mad at me because I increased my price $5 every 2 years,
them
intimate moments go out the door because you forget that I'm working and this is my business. You wouldn't work no damn job for years and years and years without a raise.
Exactly. $5 is nothing. It's not. It should be nothing to the client, but it's a big change in your income, increase in your income for tech.
Yep. I had a client not come back because I told her after her second no call, no show, she had to pay the full price of her service going forward as a deposit per my policy.
To hell with her.
To hell with her. You know why? Because she said F you that day when she her 2-time no call, no show. Let me tell you something. Most people would rather, I wish I had this me and my Miss Me. I put it up on the screen because it's true. Most people would rather disappear from your life than admit they were wrong. Okay? They would rather disappear than admit that you're right or that they did wrong. They would just rather disappear. Some people are that damn stubborn that they rather just disappear and start over from scratch than admit they was on some BS with you. Because I personally would have calculated the shit in my head and said, you know what? You did no call, no show. And I'd be remembering dates because in Acuity, you can put notes. And I put notes. Okay. I'd be like, you did no call, no show on 10/16 and January 11th. And that totaled almost $178 in services that you had me sitting there waiting on. You never showed up for it. So, I'm not going to, I didn't charge you for the first one. I only charged you $25. So out of that 178, I only charge you $25, and from this point forward, I'm just going to have you prepay. Most people going to disappear. Most people they're going to disappear, but you want them to disappear. Boy, why? Because that's a person that does not respect your business. And that same damn person, they will never keep showing up to work. If they got up out their bed, got their kids ready, got dressed, drove through traffic, sat in traffic, parked, walked into their office, and they sent them home for the day. They would never keep their job because that's exactly what clients do to us when they have us sitting there and setting up for them and they don't show up and they do it more than once. They will never keep a job doing that. So that's what they're doing to you when they have you doing no. So that's why you shouldn't feel No type of way. Let
Yeah,
a
don't
lot
feel
of
bad.
let them go.
I had one girl not show up to her appointment because she was like, oh, like so conveniently during the time of your appointment. Oh, hey, sorry I didn't show up yesterday. I was in jail.
Oh, I done heard that one before.
Do I look like Boo Boo the Food? Bubbo Boo Boo the Food.
Is she boo boo the fool, y'all? Even if you was in jail. Run me my money, run me my money, run me my money, run me my money.
Amen.
Shit. Oh, I said shit after that. Run me my money, run me my
Yep,
money.
not all money is good money.
What do they have to do with me? Dang, that's messed up, girl. The most I'm gonna do is try to reschedule you later on that day or something. I don't know. It depends on who you are, what type of relationship, and how long you've been coming to me. Is this something you doing and I just met you? Is this something you doing
No.
2-3 appointments? No, that's who they are. That's who they are. Y'all gotta realize when a person show you who they are, believe them. And if they show you that in the beginning of the relationship, because it is a relationship, believe them. This goes into romantic relationships. When people show you who they are, believe them. Stop trying to make people out to be somebody that you want them to be. Some clients are not the good match for you. Let them go. If you're good and you're doing what you're supposed to do, marketing yourself, you're going to pull somebody else. I will ask. I digress. I will ask you once again.
Could you talk about that?
Are you a $40 check? What y'all talking about?
It was on the last slide. I think it says because someone made a good question because I was struggling with the same thing. So the Instagram ads, how to not just get likes but to get clientele.
We going into that.
Oh, okay.
We're going into. I'm glad you said that because I feel like we spend a lot of time on this. I'm glad you said that. This is just so smooth. People think that we rehearse this. So you have a walk-in salon, Chrissy, but you're doing the right thing. So your clientele is going to continue to grow, and the people that like you and like the environment that you have set up, you're on the right track. Don't you even worry, Chrissy. Okay. One thing I will tell you, Chrissy, is that I said she come on live. I'm gonna tell her this. Start playing with your hashtags a little bit more so you can increase your numbers. Start playing with your hashtags a little bit more.
Y'all better use all 30 hashtags. Some of y'all be playing.
Use all 30, but sometimes you got to switch them up.
Yeah, switch them up. I switch mine up.
Yeah.
Y'all come online with us. Why y'all so scared?
Yeah, y'all come online. I'm just done it because this is supposed to be Shecago nails, but girl, I'm be looking like, look at that. Ooh.
Some of y'all be the main ones talking. Y'all ain't on the live. She said she can get 10 of us on here. So like,
people online.
We supposed to be a community.
When this channel first started, it used to be people all over the screen. Right, guys don't care. Clients don't care, but you got to be strict on people. They're gonna get over on you. And this mixtape, I want to say you're a barber. I'm not sure. So just don't think it's nail techs. It's just a lot of people in the beauty industry on my channel. I was a regular. Oh, I already went over that.
I don't think the comments
not all good. No, not all money is good money, y'all. Right. Today, like she said in the beginning of this video, you can make money today, but that's just today. As much as we bring in, we have to shell out. You have to be strategic in how to work less for more. Like you just do, because you're constantly having more stuff, you're learning more stuff, you're becoming more seasoned in your what you do. You cannot keep charging $40 for everything. You will break your body down and be tired. And let me tell you something. From when I started doing nails, I knew a lot of nails, and 98% of them don't do nails no more. 98%.
That's true.
I went and got a job being a police officer, a teacher. They're working in a mall. They doing everything else but nails. I miss doing nails. Yeah, because they didn't have none of us had a strategy back then. You know, God just blessed me to pull me through. But I'm trying to tell you all, have a strategy. And this segue, well, let me make sure I'm not missing anything super.
Girl, come on with those scars.
Yeah, precious me, you a granny like me.
Girl, my hair all humid. You see my hair all humid, so I keep playing with it. So come on with your scarf.
Huh?
So like this poise.
She said I'm
See
extra
my
late
scarf.
to the lab. Am I granny though? I'm loyal, I'm never late, and I tip too damn much. No, you're a long, what we call long-term client.
But Granny got money. Shit, Granny's paying my bills.
New school.
That's that old money, literally old money versus new money. Oh,
Yep.
you need alcohol license for that.
We're about to get into the second half of this because we're an hour and a half in. And if you all know,
Ooh,
we've gone as long as 6 hours talking. Like I've
girl,
talked 6.
girl, you know I can talk too.
So shit. And people be logging in and out. When I log out of this, it'd be like 300 people was on here. And that's another thing. We talk about numbers. Don't go off of how many numbers a person has, because like I said on my Instagram, I barely have over 3,000 people, but I can get 1,000 likes on one picture. Nobody has 30% engagement. People have 100,000 followers, can't even get 100 likes on stuff. I'm just saying. So that means nothing. Make sure that you are targeting the right person. You don't need a lot of people. You need the right people. You don't need a lot of people. You need the right people.
I can't wait till my hair grows out all the way.
It's pretty and it looks healthy. I know
Thank
this is
you.
off topic, but is anyone running a promos for Valentine's Day? Not percentages off, but just
Until
upgrade.
oh oh yeah. Like I said, we doing the champagne Saturdays. But well, let me get your opinion on this. So one of the nail techs in the salon, she had suggested we all, because I don't know how you said about like chipping in for like stuff that the salon should be doing. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, because she was like, what if we all chip in $10 for like a wine down Wednesday or a champagne Saturday, which $10 isn't a lot, but or mimosa Monday, which $10 is not a lot, but it's just like um I'm working on commission, so I don't feel like I should be putting money into the shop if that's something that the shop wants to do.
I think the salon owner should be doing that.
Yes, like it was one of the nail tech's ideas, which I understand where she's coming from, but it's just like, cause I might tell y'all something, cause I like the salon I'm at, but it's just like I might as well be paying boo for it, cause it's like I'm bringing majority of my product. It's not me talking shit, y'all, but it's just like I'm bringing majority of my product. So it's just like I'm already bringing my product. It's like, why should I shell out money to put into the salon when it's like they already taking 40% of my money? So it's like I don't feel like I should be, you know what I'm saying, investing in. If the salon wants to do champagne Saturdays, then they should get the champagne, not me. I shouldn't be investing $10.
What do you think? Let me see something. I think I just sent you an invite. I don't think you should. I think that the salon owner should be doing that. And that's one thing that a lot of people, I talked about how everybody wants to own a salon, but a lot of people don't understand how to run a business. I might piss some people off here, but I've owned many businesses over the years. And a lot of people get $20,000 and they open a salon. They have no knowledge of what they're doing and they have no money left over to keep it running. If you own a business, you should have money in your budget, because for holidays such as this, there should be money in the budget to do that. It ain't shit to go buy some cookies, change up the music, and buy some champagne. It ain't got to be expensive. Go to the damn Dollar Tree and buy some champagne flutes.
Exactly. Why should, like, why? Like,
If you
I don't understand. Like, why would she even say that? Like, it was, even though it was my coworker, it's just like, why would you even bring that up as an idea? Because then it's gonna make the salon feel like, the manager, to make her feel like, oh, y'all got it. I'm like, no, I shouldn't shell out my money. You already taking 40% of my money for products that I don't even use, because the salon, we barely have, like, we didn't got like a new renovation and stuff, but like, and like new gel polish and all that good stuff, but like all that color acrylic, I don't even use the shop's acrylic. I have my own acrylic and my own monomer.
Brittany, I see you. Hold on, but listen to what you just said. Listen. Salon owners, they don't be having the money either. Okay. Y'all don't understand. They don't be having the money either. They gonna put your fancy pictures up on their page and all that, but they ain't got damn their name either a lot of times. They scrape them by. Y'all don't understand, because most of them just came into what we did on their case study, $20,000, mismanaged all the damn money, and barely got it open on time. We did it on the case study. If you have not, I'm gonna try to remember if I had time to put the link up here, but look at the $20,000 salon case study. At the end of the day, the decisions that people were making, if you look at the live comments, is what real life people make. And at the end of the day, they can't even really afford to open by the opening day and have $0 in their account and bad credit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, when Valentine's Day come up and somebody make a decision like we should serve some little cheap ass champagne, they can't even afford to go buy 10 bottles. Yeah. They could buy 10 bottles of $6 champagne. $60? Are you kidding me? I used to have that stuff on a wheelbarrow being brought in the back. Only reason why we stopped serving wine is because the city came in and said you don't have a license to do it. Somebody tricked. I already know who it was. Whatever. And we stopped doing it. But I used to keep that wine stocked up, like up to the wall, because it was within my budget. But I had worked with the Small Business Administration, Women's Division, to budget for all of that stuff. And that's why I said a lot of people get a little chunk of change. They get their income tax or whatever and add a little extra money. And they just go open a salon. They don't know what the hell they doing opening the business. You have to have a budget beyond opening the place. And that's why you all can't really promote the way you want to promote, because in a commission salon, it is not on you to do the promotion. It is on the salon owner. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. Ooh, y'all done got me started.
She did me stop.
Welcome, Brittany.
Oh, hey y'all. What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Let me move my camera.
This is not your first time being on camera.
It is. It is.
I've seen your email address somewhere before. Have you ordered before?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my camera right. This looks so weird. Oh,
I feel like I've seen you before.
Yeah, it's a salon's job. Exactly. Personally, salon's job.
How about that? Which one is better?
I like that.
You like that?
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Okay. Well,
leopard. You got a leopard scarf.
Don't have all the money.
Girl, I love leopard.
Don't let the title salon owner get you, because most of them, not all, but a lot of salon owners be broke too. They gonna spend all their money trying to open it and didn't even think about what all it entailed.
It's so funny that you're saying that, because I'm going through that now. Like I work in a commission-based salon, but eventually I want to have my own kind of private suite. But it takes so much to actually not just do nails, but to get yourself in a business mindset, to actually make it more than, just a year or two thing,
Right. Yep. Year or two thing is what you said. And what happens when you're a year or two thing? That means you were riding probably a trend. Something you're good at. And you will disappear just like that trend.
Yep.
Because those clients came to you because they liked that you did something that was trendy. And you did it for an affordable price. And that was it. That was all. You failed to be strategic. We have to be strategic, because we are nail techs, but forget all that. We're a nail tech, but we're really people trying to be in business. It just happens to be in the beauty industry. That is why this channel exists. We are men trying to be entrepreneurs. And because we are artists, we don't want to focus in on the part of it, which is running a business. And because we're artists and we deal with the public, we have to be even more diligent in what we're doing, because we're dealing with different personalities, and we're dealing with people who will spend money on something even when they haven't paid their rent. A person can be $300 short on their rent, but they're going to still get their hair and their nails done. And so those people are emotional, and they bring that emotion and that energy into your space, and they dump it on you and put that pressure on you, because a lot of the people, if you're targeting incorrectly, they know they shouldn't even be spending that money. So they put that pressure on you because they're spending money a lot of times they know they shouldn't even be spending. And that's another reason why I say stop targeting cheap ass, broke ass people. Stop targeting that are not stable financially. Get some people that got themselves together, and this is part of their regular budget that they can realistically afford without blinking.
Cue the music.
Without blinking. It ain't gonna be the fanciest route to go, but it's gonna be the most stable route to go for your career. For your career. You get what I'm saying?
I can definitely attest to that. When I was, because I've mentioned it on here before, but I just wasn't, on camera, that I used to do acrylic, but now I just do like natural nails. So I remember doing acrylic, and most of my clientele that I was trying to get when I first started was they were the younger crowd, and I was doing mobile. And I remember sanitizing all my stuff, putting everything in my car, packing everything up. And when I get ready to go, then I don't get any response. And so I basically did all of that for nothing. And so now that, a couple years later, I've, delved into natural nails, it's more, mature women, business women, doctors, healthcare workers, different things like that. But they're on a schedule, and my money is on a schedule too,
I got something to
So
say
it's a lot
about
more
that.
dependable.
Yep.
I got something to say about that.
Huh?
I got something to say about that. Girl, we was having
Y'all
that
keep going ahead
conversation.
and talk. I got one more person that want to come on. Hold on.
We were having that conversation at work today about mobile tech and stuff. Like 100 off rip just for me to get the house. So
Okay.
like the manager, she was like saying, she's like, she really don't really see the money in mobile services because a lot of these girls out here that want they net like, oh, can you do a house call? They ain't trying to spend $100 for you to come.
They're
It's
not.
like they want something for nothing.
They literally think that you
Okay,
doing a
Chrissy, I
house.
sent it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They literally think that you doing a house call is going to be the same price as a you in shop. But okay, for
No, boo
instance,
boo.
if I don't want to go to Chipotle to get my order and I do DoorDash, that's an inconvenience, and I pay for somebody to come bring it to me for convenience. So you're going to have to pay me to come to you because it's convenience for you, but it's inconvenient for me,
All of my friends since this virus has hit have been now complaining. Not all of them, but a few of them have been complaining about. They're looking at their bank accounts and they're noticing how much they've spent on DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Okay.
Because a $9.99 meal is coming out to be $26.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you're doing that 3 nights a week, honey, so that's 30 times 3, that's 90. 90 times 4, what's 9 times 4? 36?
36.
36, right?
60.
That's an extra car note, baby.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
like,
the car note.
People don't understand. Even the food industry understands that bringing something as simple as a $9.99 meal to you, baby, is going to cost you more than double.
Yep.
So why are we bringing so much to people and charging this? Why are we charging this? Our crisp $40 bills. Why are we charging people $40 and we doing all that for them? How long did it take you? How long did it take you, Brittany, to sit up there and pack up your car, get everything together, make sure you had everything, make sure you had the color selection that they wanted, and get it down, packed up, and then down to their car? How long did that take? I'm just saying.
And see, that was when I first got started, so I didn't have much. So I had to go out and spend money from when I had a full-time job to buy not just one polish, but a range of polishes, because she didn't know exactly what she wanted, but she know the range of what she wanted, to buy a couple of colors in that range. I started maybe the day before, sanitizing everything and making sure that, things were together.
How much
But
that
the day before, I probably took about 3 hours to pack everything up.
3 hours. And then you say you went to the store to make sure you had a good color selection.
Yeah, I went to Sally's to try to buy some different colors. And then when I had messaged her like 2 hours before her appointment, she basically ghosted me. She looked at the message and didn't say anything. And then the next day she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Something came up," and I didn't even respond. I was just like, this mobile thing is not working out for me. It's not.
Okay, so let me tell you all something. Okay, we didn't even go over everything, but the fact that you went and bought, which I have done too, You went out and bought color selection, the time you spent packing up and everything, and then loading up your car, you were already going to do this service for free. You were already going to do it for free. You don't want to, I'm not saying it in a funny way. I'm trying to get everybody to wrap their mind around it. You were
want to
already
make the
doing
money.
it loss. You were already doing it loss. It's part of the cost of doing business, right?
Yeah.
And they still left you hanging.
Yep.
Are you a $40 chick? Are we being $40 chicks out here? Because we're trying to, I said in my last live, bend. When it comes to doing mobile services, you need to be getting everybody, listen, you, everybody. I don't care. This is what you need to be doing. They should not be getting on your damn books until they put 50% up front.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will put you in manually because I have to, and this is what I would say to a person. You know what? I got to book out time to prep, drive, and get to you, and then time afterwards to get back home and to unpack everything. So I have to do it manually. I'll put you on my books myself. So you have to give me 50%, and then I'll send you a confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it goes. I don't do travel services without, it's only one person I do that for, and I've been knowing her since high school, and I don't worry about her at all. But these people, you all can't just do it the regular way as you would do it for a person to come to your home, because I've said it so many times, mobile service is totally different from regular services because you have to apply for time, prepping time and packing time and travel time, unpacking at their home. Okay, 4 things: prep, pack, travel, unpack. And it's 7 things because there's 4 going: prep, pack, travel, unpack at their home. Once you're done, you have to pack again, travel again, and unpack. So 7 things you have to account for when you are a mobile service. You need to be charging accordingly, and you need to be getting a non-refundable, under any circumstance, fee before you even book them. Manually book them and then send them confirmation. So I don't care if your ass come or not, or you follow through or not, because I got my money. And if they don't do it, at least you got paid for your prep. See, even half of that service is going to cover your prep.
Yeah.
And you packing up and whatever. Just even you, because that's you for a mobile service. If you have a full book, see, once your books get full, you're gonna see what I'm saying. Once your books get full, when you have a mobile service, you gotta, how much time? Let me ask a question. Let me see if people are getting what I am saying here, what I'm putting out. You taking in what I'm putting out. How much time should you be booking out your day if you have a person who wants to come to you? If a person wants you to, this is the question. If a client wants you to come to them at 1 o'clock to do a no-chip manicure and a pedicure, what time should you be closing your books to service them? I'm gonna give you 60 seconds.
It depends on where they are. Oh, I thought my comment chat, I thought my post made it.
What's the answer?
It depends.
They're within your travel range. What's the answer?
So the whole service at the house, no chip and pedicure. I would say like 3 hours, three, just to be on the safe side. But it also depends on how fast you are too, and also you got to set up and all that stuff. So and then also it's not so cut and dry because like what if you also got to account for if they got people in that house, if they got dogs running around, people hovering over you, how much longer you gonna be? Ooh, just asking you questions that can like buffer you. I mean, yeah, is that the word buffer? Just hinder. That's what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been in that situation because I don't offer mobile services.
If you get to be more, is the more popular you become, people will start approaching you to do private services at their home because people that think they have a little money always want the most. Okay, so let me go over the answers. 1 or 2 hours, depending on location. 4 hours. Janika
I'm gonna say
said
3.
2 to 3 hours. Um, Precious came back and said too many variables. I have no clue. But to be honest with you, this is the answer. Excuse me. Within your travel range, because you should have a travel range settled in your head, this is the answer. Precious Me says she has no clue, but you had the right answer. You should be booking out 4 hours just for a
I thought I
damn
was
no
thinking.
chip manicure and pedicure. You know why? Because within your travel range, you got to pack your car. Depending on if it's wintertime or not, warm up your car. You got to get in traffic. You got to get to their house. They got to find a place to set up for you. Most people think they have a place to set up good for you, but they don't. They got to get
Hmm.
situated. It's usually things around the house, such as dogs, kids, family members, where they, excuse me, I'll be right back. Excuse me, hold on, let me see. You got a light bulb, da, da, da. And one thing every nail tech who is mobile should have in their kits. If you do not, go get it right now before you forget. It's an extension cord because
Hmm.
usually the home is set up in a way where you need an extension cord. And I've been in homes and I have to go to a house. Well, I had to before. I had to move furniture every time I came just to set up for this person. I had to move furniture in the house to the point where I was moving couches and stuff. It became a thing. I had to move couches. I had to move tables. I had to move this. I had to move that because we were sitting up in this person's office, and that takes up time. So if the appointment is at 1 o'clock, I'm really not getting started on them or even getting them soaking to almost 1:25. 125. Okay, because now you got to unpack everything. You got to situate things in a way where you can grab for it easily. You got to possibly move furniture, wait for them to get set up. Da, 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 da. 125 is when they're soaking their feet. Okay, we're already 25 minutes in. They just soaking their feet. And then you got
Hmm.
to do the service. Then you got to see you're not in your normal environment. So now you're reaching around for stuff. You have to account for that type of thing too, because it takes more time to be reaching and digging through stuff because you're not in your regular environment where you just know. It's not programmed in your mind to know where things are because you have unpacked things and set them up. So now you're looking around. All of that,
Exactly.
those little 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30, 45 seconds, looking for stuff. Where's my primer? Where's my this? Oh my, where my baby? Stuff like that all ticks up. So even if you take an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 30 minutes, okay, now how they gotta pay you, they gotta pay you. But you still packing up. You gotta go pour out the water, right? You gotta pack up everything. Now you gotta get in your car and you gotta drive back. And let's not forget unpacking because some of the stuff that may be in your kit, you still need to do your next client at your house. So precious me, you were right. Because technically, so you're not you have to be safe, you need to be booking out 4 hours. And if you know how much you want to make a day, see, let's do the math here. That's why I said we're talking about nails, we're talking about really being an entrepreneur and understanding our cost. Because if you want to make $300 a day and you work in an let's just say an 8 hour day, that's half your day. So $150. Are we charging people $150 for a no chip manicure and pedicure? We're not. So to be honest with you, depending on how your business is structured, you could be losing money doing mobile services. Even if you
Exactly.
put it, yeah, even if you put it at 3 hours, Put it at 3 hours. Put a mobile service at 3 hours if you are a busy nail tech like myself. That is stressful as hell.
Don't
It's
get
going to be
burnt out.
so tight. Do not let there be an accident on the expressway or anything happening, because you
Lord.
will be late for your next appointment, because you need to get back to your wherever you work, at your house, wherever. You need to unpack and get everything. Some things in your kit you might have to pull out. It's too tight at 3 hours. It's too tight, because the service itself realistically is going to take an hour and a half, right? Let's just say hour and a half. You only leaving yourself an hour and a half to get there, unpack, and get there and leave there, or pack back up and get back home. You only leaving yourself an hour and a half. Because if the service takes an hour and a half after 3 hours, you only got an hour and a half, so 45 minutes. You only got 45 minutes on this end and 45 minutes on the end to pack and unpack and to get wherever you got to get. You see how tight that becomes?
Yep.
Brittany, Lauren, you see
It's
how
like
tight that
you
becomes?
really didn't really make your money for the day. It's like like you said, it's like you losing money. And honestly, I feel like, yes, $100 just to get out the house, but I feel like maybe you should add like maybe an extra 10 or 20 on top of the mani and the peg.
Anytime a person wants you to do something at their house, listen. You said you got it. Do you have it? Because you asking a lot of me. You asking a lot of me. Lord, you asking a lot of me. You asking a lot of me. You asking a lot of me. You must have a lot of money. You asking a
For
lot of
me,
me. You have a lot of money. That's how you better look at them damn mobile services. Most people ask for mobile services, can't afford mobiles. I ain't say most. I be running it to them, honey. I be running it to them. You got to make sure that they can afford mobile services, honey, because that's a whole nother beast. They think they ask for something simple, but a mobile service is eating up your day.
Cause let's actually break it down. So it's $20. Let's say it's like $20 to $25 to fill up the tank. Cause keep in mind, you're not really pocketing, like you're like it's costing you. Like part of that travel fee just to get the house, that $100, $25 is going to gas. Okay, so let's say you want to eat something before you get there. Let's say that's like what like 10, 15?
And yeah.
Let's say 10. Y'all want to say 10? So that's 35. And then, like I said, the inconvenience, like when you get there, like someone might be hovering over you. And like it's like time being wasted, just like, oh, let me move this, let me move this. Oh, sorry, my dog. Oh, I gotta put my baby up. Oh, I gotta take chicken out the fryer. Let me get, like, it's just too much.
I've worked for so many agencies in my career, and I'm telling you, it takes a big chunk of your time, especially if you start working for an agency. People do not understand why agencies, they think agency is big money. Agency pays good money because it's time consuming to be moving around to people's homes. I became proficient at it. I said I was going to do a class on it because there is a way to pack your bag and to be proficient at it, but it still is very consuming to be mobile. And I'm going to move on from this because we still haven't got on the other side of the $40 chick. But this is just the cons of being a $40 chick, you know, like if you shorten yourself. But I've been on jobs for mobile agencies. People don't understand. Sometimes, depending on the address, you have to pay for your own parking. I paid $20 to go to an appointment. Or I've had to park, jump on a bus, drive the bus up the State Street, then walk 4 blocks to get to the hotel the person is at. Yeah, they paid me $180 to do this manicure, pedicure, but the time spent, I had to park, wait for the bus, get on the bus, drive, get the bus all the way to State Street, then walk 4 blocks. Get on the elevator, then go up to 32nd floor, set up, do them, pack everything up, and I'm lugging all this stuff, come back down on State Street, walk 4 more blocks down, and then catch the bus back to my car, then get in my car. You just took up my whole day. So it sounds good. It sounds good. Everybody, people inbox me all the time, how you work for agency? Agency ain't all that. I'm going to do a whole class online on that, what you need to be doing with that, because it eats up so much of your day. Because most of those agencies, they will get you big clientele, millionaire people, but the price they pay you is nothing compared to what you have to go through to get to those millionaire people.
Exactly.
And I'm going to tell you what you want to do is you want to get to the millionaire people yourself. Okay? Because I was just doing Kevin Hart's PR person for months and months and months, and I was being paid $100 an hour. That's when it's worth it to be mobile, when you're getting $100 an hour. You get what I'm saying? But to be paid $180 or something to go do something, you ain't really made as much as you think.
Mm-hmm.
I digress. So we're gonna move on, but I'm gonna read some of these comments. What is too long? It's gonna take you half a day. Yeah, it will. Girl, stop playing with talking about an hour. I never second guess myself. I have to factor in the travel time, set of services being performed. Yeah, and people don't do that. They think they're making money.
Product. Yeah, product. I forgot about that. Supplies, product, equipment.
And the product, yeah.
Yeah.
And also when I go out to mobile services, I always use disposables. So everything I use is disposable when I go to a person's house. I'm opening everything in front of them. Everything is disposable. 99% of the things you're going to do in mobile services are going to be natural nail care.
Oh, my bad.
If it's acrylic, you should be charging up the wazoo. But that's rare that you get a person that's going to
sad.
do acrylic out in the field. I will do it. Only way I would go out and do a person mobily. I will do a set of nails. It's going to be downtown Chicago, and they're going to probably pay me about $280 to come do the full set, and it's going to be a plain short set with just gel. That's it. I'll go do that.
You see Precious Me's comment
for $280, huh?
You see Precious Me's comment. She said she had to do gel nails outside in the daytime. Before I knew that was a really bad idea.
Yes, I once had to do gel nails outside in the daytime. Before I knew that was a really bad idea, we had to move back in the house. I've had to do nails. It wasn't gel, but I've had to do nails in a nightclub, and they didn't have any lights for us, so we were using our cell phones. That has happened more than once. I've had to do nails in a high-rise building downtown on a rooftop where the wind was blowing with no lights, because it started at 5 o'clock in the evening and it went until 10 o'clock at night. And so it started out being really windy because it was cute, because most people who book us, they don't know what we do. They don't think about it and what we need, the environment we need. And so we were out on this rooftop and it was cute, but it started to get darker and it was super windy. So that was a challenge. You don't know what you're dealing with mobile. So when you're dealing with the mobile people, charge the shit out of people. And if they can't afford it, they can't afford it. And they need to come to you, because mobile is truly the creme de la creme. It's for people who can really afford it. If they can't afford it, do not bend for those people, because you are truly bending. Be sure you are getting paid when you're bending to do mobile services. Be sure. Be sure.
I wish I was hearing this like 2-3 years ago, because I was going up 2 sets of apartment stairs and coming back down, and my desk is foldable, and it has like a part of it stands on this large trunk that I put my stuff in, and it has drawers full of stuff. It was heavy, all kinds of stuff, and I was only charging her like $30. But that was years ago, so y'all forgive me.
What did you say?
$30 to go up 2 flights of stairs. Yeah.
What? Oh my God. You just took some years off your life doing that. Oh my God. Whew. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, 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 Lord. Am I boring y'all?
Nah, I'm trying to think about what I was about to say. I
want to talk about the positive side of what we should be doing is $40 chicks. Because we're going on 2 hours talking about being too cheap. discounting ourselves beyond our value, shorting ourselves. So I kind of want to switch to the other side of it. I want to switch to the other side of it. She said, the music, I'm weak. This $40 is cracking me up because $25 I thought was a lot. Girl, stop playing. Do you know a gallon of alcohol costs $25 now? It used to cost $8 before the pandemic, $8, now it's $25. Mask, Neotex, we've been wearing masks. Those used to be nothing. Now they're charging way more for masks. Everything costs us more. No, you cannot still charge the same thing. No, you cannot start. If you keep charging the same thing and giving all these discounts and shorting yourself, you literally just gave yourself a demotion. You literally just gave yourself a price. You just gave yourself a demotion and you demoted your pay. You demoted your pay. Yep. Stop thinking like a nail tech and start thinking like a businesswoman. That is the whole thing. And we're going to switch over. I want everybody to use the ladies' room, grab you a cocktail for this other part, because this is what you should be doing with $40. This is what you should be doing with $40.
Now available at www.shecagobeautysource.com. Again, that's www.shecagobeautysource.com.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I don't got comfortable in bed now.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had to take my AirPods out and let them charge a little bit. I should have just had one in and let the other one charge while the other one was in, so I had a 100% charge. That was not smart of me.
Oh, I thought I put myself on here, but I didn't. I'm sorry. So this video was supposed to be twofold, and it's getting long. Do either one of you all want to get off camera? I understand if anybody else want to come on camera, if you want to get off camera.
Yeah, I'm a little sleepy. I ain't gonna even lie.
Huh, Brittany?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's all you all have to do is just say so. I really appreciate you coming on camera. Really,
Oh,
Brittany, you said you kind of getting tired, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for giving your input. Watch the second part of this, okay?
Okay, see y'all.
All right, see ya. Lauren, what about you?
I'm still in here, girl.
Huh?
I said I'm still in here. I ain't leaving.
All right, she said she in these streets.
Girl, I will literally watch this whole live till I fall asleep.
Okay, well, we're
But
gonna
it
get this
wasn't
second part. We're
well,
gonna get this
I
second
watch
part
it until
more.
you end this. What I really be doing. So it's just like I might as well stay on. I like talk. You know, I be talking in these comments, girl.
I'm gonna dim my lights a little bit. Wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut mine off. Like some of that electricity beat.
It's gonna make me. Ugh. I want to talk about this right here for this second part because this is $40. And this is like pennies in today's world. $40 is nothing, but you'd be surprised what people are doing for $40. I literally went to the bank today and got $40. I asked for specifically four $10 bills just to be on this live. I promise you I did. Because I want to talk about how much work you all are doing, how you breaking your back early in your career, and this is all you're getting. And you can't get much. You cannot even pay your damn cell phone bill with $40. Nobody can, except for not even a senior citizen can pay for the lowest plan available.
I
$40.
can.
Oh well, shoot, I need to talk to you off camera. But $40. I want to talk to you all about what you should be doing with $40. Okay. And if you are new and you are just kind of like testing out a lot of things and learning a lot about how to lay acrylic, that's fine. I'm not really talking to you. I'm talking about the people who are trying to really get their career off the ground like you're ready. $40 should not really be your price range unless you're doing something short and basic with no designs. I promise you, if you start out real cheap, what you're going to do is attract a cheap clientele. Okay. And that's what you don't want to do. You cannot be in your emotions initially because a lot of people won't be receptive because those are not your people. If you think you are worth more than this, then this is what you should be doing. Okay. We're going to watch this little video real quick. This is my Instagram. That's one of my most popular pictures. That we're going to go ahead and pretend to promote that picture. You hit the promote button. If you are set up properly, you should be able to hit the promote button. You're going to send these people to your profile. When you send the people to your profile, you see that I have audiences already made up. You should be putting people in your immediate area. You should be picking, when you go in to do that, it will ask you their age and all of those different things, female, male, all that. But I already have Shecago set up. And so when you look at that, you can start out with this first $10. The first $10. This is what you should be doing with the first $10. Okay, $10 over 10 days. So you can spend as little as $1 per day. $1 per day and start promoting your business. A lot of you all are posting. Chrissy, I hope you're still in here. You need to start promoting more. I want to wait to tell you that. And you just hit submit, create promotion. $10. That is what you should be doing with $10 of your $40. $10 of your $40, you should start a promotion with the picture that you are most proud of. Okay? $10 over 10 days was just spending a damn dollar a day. We spend $1 a day on so much BS, it doesn't even matter. That's nothing to you. That's nothing to you. And $10 in 10 days will give you enough time to see if people are interested in that picture. By the fourth day, you should definitely start to see some interest and people start saying stuff and liking the picture. If that is the case, you will do the same exact thing over again. You will go to your most popular picture and you will try it again with your second $10. So now you have invested $20 and you will pick that same audience if your business is set up correctly on Instagram. And you will pick that same audience that you set up, and you will put another $10 into that ad. You all got to start investing and beyond designs and glitter. Okay? $20 damn dollars. For $20, you were able to promote your business in your immediate area. For $20, you were able to promote your business in your immediate area for 20 days. You all have it so easy nowadays that you can promote your business in your immediate area down to blocks for $20 for 20 days. Do you all know how much it used to cost to do promotion for 20 days? For $20, you could do 20 days worth of promotion. You should be getting more people in your area that are inboxing you and liking your picture. because you are building a momentum and you are teaching Instagram that this picture has interest. Does this make sense what I'm saying? That's $20, 20 days.
Yes. But
I
have a
that
question
20
about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I do exactly that. It's like I do it in the area, like, nearby the salon. And I even spend like recently I did like $70 on one ad and $50 on the other. But I still see myself just getting likes and follows and some inquiries, like one or two at most. Maybe
Okay.
3 sometimes if I'm lucky. But
But I
I
already told
noticed
you.
what?
I already told you need to move locations.
Oh yeah.
You need to be somewhere that's easily accessible. Most people don't come to the area that you're in unless they live over there. And I think that you would be more successful if you went to a popular mall, especially right now. If you did that, say, see me in South DeKalb Mall, main entrance, I think you'll see more of a result.
Oh, okay.
We also have to keep in mind that we are in the middle of a coronavirus,
Right.
whatever. So business is going to be slower than normal. But I really think that your location is off the beaten path, except for the people who live in the area. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I used to live in Fairburn.
Is it Fairburn? Yeah, that's like right next door to College Park.
Right. And I used to
Yeah.
work I used to live in Fairburn and I worked in Fayetteville, which is nowhere from you. I know that area, and people are not spending like that in that area, like that.
In which area? The College Park
Like, right, because where you
or
are
that
is like
whole.
against that. People, and that ain't where the money is. That is, it's not really where the money is, and that's not where people, when they have money, they're not coming that way. When people have money, they're going to the busy areas, the busy malls. And that's why I was thinking, like, you might want to go to South DeKalb Mall because that's right next to Forest Park, right? For Park Forest,
I
Forest Park.
don't know. I'm honestly, I've never been to South DeKalb Mall ever.
It's not that far. It's south, just like where you are. But I'm just saying, like, I think you would do. I'm just telling you, you would do really well there. Um, I told you I have a friend that lives right by you, and she does hair right next to you, and it's been such a slow climb in that area too. And she's off of 85. Same thing. Hair salon sitting back up off that grass, way back up in there. The signage is not popping or anything, and nobody's really promoting it. She's just trying to do it by herself. And it's been years and it's been very slow climbing. So
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, you got to go someplace where people are already going when they have money. And you
Yeah.
just need to let them know that I'm already where you're going to be spending money at. I'm already there. You have to be convenient for people versus what's convenient for you. And I've said that too. In this journey, you have to do what's convenient for people versus what's convenient for you. I've had to drive well over an hour many times throughout my career to get to the bag. When I
Oh
worked for
yeah.
Elizabeth Arden, I drove over an hour each way to get to the bag to work for Elizabeth Arden. And a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times I would just go shopping in the mall because it was the rush hour traffic was ridiculous. I was burning too much gas. I did what I had to do, but I was making the money. I was making $200-300 probably just in tips when I was there in the summertime. Just tips
Mm.
alone. It was worth me doing it. So I'm telling you that I just feel like you're in an area that actually you could do it in the reverse. You need to be somewhere and grab the people. And if you want to be at Mimi's Salon, you need to strategically go where the people are, grab them, build up a reputation there. And if you want to come back close to where you live, you would bring those people back over there. And then they
Mm. Mm.
strategically, that's the way to go. You got to grab those people, build your clientele, prove your worth, and then you could kind of use the connection of ultraviolet and who ultraviolet is owned by, and say now here, da 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 da, and then people will come over that way. Then
Mm. I
I
never
don't
thought of that part.
know, like
Like bringing my
like
area.
Aaron's people said, location is key. Your location is off. Lovely Mimi put that location there because it was cheap. Okay, it
Yeah.
was cheap for her to get it.
Because it did used to be more like way busy, and
Yeah,
like you
because
said, the
she was
location is off. But like she
fresh
done fell off, kind of
out
like
of Love and Hip Hop
out of the loop.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
And
She
that's
doing like
why.
her own stuff now.
But now she on her own stuff and she's taking the focus off of ultraviolet. So now ultraviolet is suffering because it was really popping because of the light that she brought to it. That's why I said you got to go out and create your own brand, and you have to bring it back if you really like the location. And then people will come to you then. You get what I'm saying? But right now, it's not going to work for you. It's going to kind of suck up your money right now.
Yeah.
You really
I
do.
tried
I'm
with
telling you,
45.
I've said it and you haven't done it on record. I gave her a solution. I gave her a solution in Georgia, and I was just there in Georgia. I was just in Georgia a couple days ago, and I told you where to go work. If I was there, I would go. So I would go talk to them at least.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep going. So you $20 in, 20 days in, $20 in. That's nothing. So you see this ad is running good. People are starting to engage you. So then you should take the other 20 and you should put that last 10 days of that month, and you should put the other 20 and you should double down on that ad, and you should run it again. You should run it again. And if you want to, you can say, mention this ad and get, I don't believe in giving money off. Mention this ad and get a free bling nail. You could say something like that if you wanted to, because it said get a free bling nail. They get one free, but you charge them for the other one. If you charge them $10 for the other one, they just pay $5 for each one. You get what I'm saying? So that's what you can do if you're not seeing people actually book, if you wanted to do it. You got a question?
No, I see someone that brought up a good idea. Hold on. They said something right here. Hold on. Someone just said something then. It's like everything we were talking about at work, y'all talking about in the chat. It's Lexi Shante.
So it's better to spend less money per day for more free days. Well, what I'm saying is you want to try, if you're trying out a new picture, you can start out with a lower budget just to see what the engagement is like. It'll tell you if people really like that picture. And then if people really like that picture, like the one I showed you with the red nails, that was just a plain medium coffin set. It looked like it's doing more than it's doing because I put matte polish and glitter on one. And so it looked like it's doing more than it's doing. But really, that's a set that I wouldn't even charge for designs because they didn't get any designs. I just put different finishes. So that's my most liked picture. It almost has, I want to say, I haven't looked at it, but it has almost 1,000 likes on it. I only have 3,000 followers. So it's just like, that is to me my most popular picture. Now I've ran 2 promotions on that and got business off of it every time. So if you are working with a new picture, find your best picture that represents what you want to attract, because I like doing that, medium coffin sets. So that's what I promoted twice, a medium coffin set. And I promoted it more than once. So you start out with that and you do $1 per day for 10 days because you want to take time to see what the engagement is like. If it's good, you put another $10 down on it. If it's really good, put 20, 30, 40 down on it. You double down, you triple down, you quadruple down on it. But you don't want to come out the gate putting down $50, $100 on a picture that you don't know if people are going to really engage with. That's all I'm saying. If the $40 chick, if you're talking about a $40 chick, this is what you should be doing. If you did something for $40, you better be taking that money and doing something like this with it. That's my whole point. You better be flipping it and trying to put it into some advertising. Put it into some advertising. Because sometimes social media is not enough because it's so competitive. Depending on what area you're in, you have to do a little bit more, And
then, like you said, it'll like drive up the algorithm. Because it's been a few times I've been on the Explore page and because like my coworker, she's like, yeah, girl, you on the Explore page? I'm like, what? But it's like I know it's because I've been doing the ads and stuff and using the correct hashtags and all that good stuff.
Now, you all are saying you just got likes and follows. So here's the thing, twofold. You just got likes and follows. This is for you too, Lauren. If you just get likes and follows, one thing you need to look at is tightening up your geographic area, because your geographic area may be too wide. How wide is your geographic area?
50
you might need
miles.
To tighten in. How many miles?
It's like I do it 50 within a 50-mile radius of the salon. That's how I have
50 miles? That's way too big. 50
no, I thought that's good.
50 miles to nobody, nothing. It's got to be astronomical, like they do something that don't nobody else do. 50 miles is a lot. That's like a road trip.
Cause I thought the more the people that know about it, the better.
That's why you get likes. That's why I'm going into the next part of this. I'm breaking it down now. This is the beef of what I'm trying to say on the pro end. You might need to tighten up your geographic area. It should not be 50 miles. It should be more like 10,
Oh,
8,
well,
7,
dang.
10 and below. 10 and below. Start out with 10 if you want to, but really I do a 5 to 7 mile. 50 is way too big. All you're going to get is likes, because it's highly unlikely that a person you're asking to spend $10 and get multiple people who are willing to travel 50 miles each way to come to you. Do that sound right? You're trying to spend $10 in a week and trying to find all these people that's going to travel that far to come see you. That's unlikely. You want that engine to work harder for you. You want that algorithm to work harder for you. So you need to tighten in your geographic area. You need to come in to 5 to 7 miles of you, because realistically, you got to think like yourself. If I like somebody's work for hair, brows, lashes, whatever, how far am I willing to travel? So you need to stay within the Atlanta metro area and within the perimeter, a little bit outside the perimeter or whatever. But 50 miles is kind of far. Like just tighten it up a little bit. Tighten it.
I think it's 50. I'm pretty sure. Let me look at it. I think it is 50. Hold on.
Chrissy, you say the same thing. Tighten up your geographic area when you are promoting. Tighten it up to 5 miles. Tighten it up to 5 miles. Do $1 per day for 10 days. See how that goes. Then up it at another 10. And then after that, take it to, if you really got the money, take it to 50 for 10 days. Okay, that's how you get on the Explorer page. I've been on the Explorer page many times. That's how you do it. You have to see what the engagement is like. You cannot leave it too broad, okay? I feel like it would be more convenient for me not to work from home in my area. People that are okay coming to my house want the $40 check.
Oh, my bad. 30 miles. My bad. I thought they had options for 50. I do it at 30.
You can scale it to however much you want. 30 is okay, but I would still tighten it up. But with you, and this is the other part. So I said it's 2 parts to this. So that's the other part. The geographic area may need to be tightened. The other thing is you may be in the wrong geographic area. And that's where a lot of nail techs mess up too, because they're trying to make their career convenient for them. And in this industry, sometimes you have to be inconvenienced for a couple of years in order to really see some money. It ain't what's convenient for you in the beginning. It's what's convenient for the people who are a good fit for you. Once you find those people, wherever that may be, you have to be accessible for them. So a lot of us are being unrealistic in our expectations because we are trying to make people bend to what's convenient for us. And that's not how it goes, because there's many of us out here. They'll go to somebody else. Also, how important is the name on Instagram? If I don't know it yet, if I don't know yet if that's what I want my true business name to be, is that okay to start with one then change it once you get a suite or something? Lauren, I'm gonna let you answer that.
Yeah, I like your name, Erin's Beauty. I mean, I wouldn't change it. It's pretty simple and straight to the point. To me, honestly, the name, as long as it ain't something crazy like something inappropriate like booty nails or something, like, something crazy. But something simple and something that's unique to you. Or something simple like Erin's. What's her name? Erin's nails. People honestly, they're not really thinking of a name when they're just looking at the nails. Really, not the name. As long as you ain't got nothing crazy like I said, like booty nails. I don't think most people aren't going to care about that, in my opinion. So it's professional.
If she changed her name from Erin's Nails, and then she changed it to Glam Nails in the A 2 years later, you don't think that will affect her business?
Glam Nails in the A. It might, because some people, since you change your name, they might be like, who the heck is this on my timeline? Who is Glam Nails in the A?
She gonna lose business. She won't grow as fast.
Oh, wait. I
She
think I
can't
know where you're
change
going
it
with
up like
this.
that much. She can't do that. That's like, okay, you all know me in Chicago, right? I'm Chicago
Yeah,
Nails and Makeup. If when people share me or talk about me, they're saying her name is, well, I don't know her channel name, but her name's Shecago, it'll come up. What if I just changed my name to Old Lady Nails? If I change my name to Old Lady Nails, no one would find me because people were talking about Chicago.
right.
They would not, no one will find Old Lady Nails. It's almost like I'm starting my brand all the way over. So I get what you're
So,
saying, and your advice is valid in terms of as long as it's not too vulgar or whatever, but it can't be too much off of what she built the brand on because when people
yeah,
start talking about you and referring you, it has to be connected some type of way in the algorithms.
yeah,
Else people won't be able to find you. They won't. If I
yeah.
change my name today and say Old Lady Nails and stop recording on this page and put in Old Lady Nails, it will really hurt my business. It will really hurt my business. I promise you.
Yeah, because like I was saying, it's like when they look for you in the search engine, or like let's say it's like one of your regulars, they let's say they don't have your personal phone, not your personal phone, but your business phone number, and they try to y'all been contacting like via Instagram, so they can't find your Instagram anymore because it's like they expect in Chicago, and now you got Old Lady Nails or something. But that's if you didn't have your business number already, because some people don't have a business number. I don't know why not. Y'all need to have your business numbers. But
Google
yeah,
Google number.
yeah, I have a Google Voice number. Yeah, they ain't getting
That's
my
free.
personal phone number.
So Precious Me says she drove over an hour to get her nails done. I'm the water bill money client. I will travel for good work, but I'm not your average client. And see,
Yeah,
Precious
that's
Me is
how
not
I
your average
am.
client. She's
Me
not your
neither.
average client. You'll grab her for life easily, but the majority of people are not going to be, that's not the norm. And she knows that because she's in the business.
That's how I am with my hairstyles. Like, even though she like, cause I'm in the country. Like I said, I drive 45 minutes to work. So it's like when I go to get my hair done, it's like, let's say, I'll say about 40 something to an hour. But it's like she says her business a certain way. It's like I know she's gonna deliver what I want. And it's like I'm the type of person. If I like it, I don't care how much it is, I'm gonna pay for it because you do good work.
Yeah. I feel like I feel like it would be more convenient for me not to work from home in my area. People that are okay coming to my house want the $40 check. I know I've already clicked on that one.
That we were talking about that in Salon today though, about how some people you gotta be very careful about because the manager she personally doesn't do nails out the house because she said some people would try to be more. Well, why is this price since you're at home like they don't take you? Some people might try to run over you because you're working at the house. So it's like some people don't know how to structure that.
And people are crazy because home-based businesses are legal.
Right.
And people get things really twisted. And I had somebody that stopped following me because I was trying to talk to them about something. They got all upset in their feelings. And I'm like, somebody basically they were trying to like turn their garage into a salon. They were doing something, they were doing the most. And see, it's a little bit different when you're trying to open a salon in your home versus just working out of your home.
Yeah, I
If
get
you're
what you're
trying to open
saying.
up a whole salon where you get employees and all that, you're trying to open up a whole corporation in your home. Okay, one thing. But if you're just doing your personal services out of your home, you could be a little more low key with it. Now, I will tell you that things break down to state to city or county. Well, county to city to suburb or whatever area you're in. It depends on where you are, what they require of you. But I'm gonna tell you, so many people working from home doing different things. People are worried about stuff that haven't even happened yet. Get the business off
Hmm.
the ground. Try to see if it's even something you really want to do first. And I will tell you that most places do require you to have an entrance and an exit to whatever you're going to do. Like here if you live in Chicago, you can buy a building or a house, or even buy a building and have a front entrance and a back entrance. It can be a home-based business on paper, and you can claim all the deductions. But even if you don't have that and you do it out your house, you'll be okay. Just I ain't gonna say too much, but just claim your taxes and pay the IRS. You'll be all right.
Exactly.
You know, claim your taxes and pay the IRS, because the IRS is the highest level, right? That's the federal government. Just pay them your taxes. They're not going to even bother you. You can put your home address and everything. You'll be fine. Like, I've always claimed taxes no matter where I was. I claimed it in my home address and just said I do nails. If you make jewelry, I do jewelry too. I put jewelry on there. I put nails on there, all of that, and just claim it at my home address. I've yet ever to see in my 30 plus years in this business, a person being in trouble for that. The only way you could be in trouble for that is on the local level. And all they're going to say is you can't do it until you do this, do that. And they're going to give you so many days to do it. But I've yet to see that happen either. So it's just like, don't worry about that. See if it's a viable business that you can run first. Anyway.
I was reading this comment. Yeah, that one.
Okay. I was thinking something like Nails Blessed by Aaron. I want to have a salon one day. I don't know if it makes sense to have a true business with my name on it, or is it best to have a general with my name?
Have a true business.
I'm going to tell you, I've never seen a whole business like name like that. Nails Blessed by Aaron, Nails Blessed by blah.
I think it's kind of long.
It's kind of long and it's not rememberable.
Yeah.
It's emotional.
Y'all like Aaron's Beauty.
Y'all don't want to hear the truth. It's an emotional name. It's an emotional name, and that doesn't necessarily resonate with most people. It needs to be something that can click with the general public if you want to really blow up and try to make it where it's like something where you can employ other people. If you want to come under this name, it needs to be a name that resonates with the public without emotion. It's
Aaron's Acrylics
name. Huh?
Aaron's Acrylics, like AA. Aaron's Acrylics. If you want to specialize in acrylics. But that can be kind of tricky too, because you might have some, like some people might want some no chip manicure or something, so that's kind of tricky too. But if you're going to specialize in acrylics, I would say Aaron's Acrylics. So it's like AA.
And then you go ahead and you trademark and get your logo set up with the AA some type of unique way, like McDonald's with the M, with the arch, on the M. And then that's how you do it strategically from this ground level. That's how you would do it.
Oh, and then she could have the AA like AA, or she could have the A in like an upside down A. It's like reflecting off each other. Like, have you ever seen because Rick Ross, he lives like right down the street from the salon. It's like on his gate, it'll say RR
on the corner.
Huh?
He still has that property on the corner.
Yeah, I did not realize that was his house till my coworker told me. I'm like, what? That's his house?
Yes,
I'll be nosy just peeping out. I'm like, what? He got all that, but I mean, he got money, so why not?
They say it costs like $30,000 a month just to maintain it.
Oh God, I can't imagine. But like reflected, like how it's like R, and it'll be the forward R. I like that reflection.
Yeah.
So she could do that.
I think this is how we want to think. Like emotionally, that's what you want. But if you're trying to scale and you're trying to think for the future, you want to kind of shorten it and think of something that's more practical and that appeals to the masses, and something that you can hire other people under. Like she just said, you want to do. She came up with the idea. What was it?
Aaron's Acrylics.
Aaron's Acrylics.
AA.
Have something designed that's no matter when they see it, they know what it is. Just like McDonald's, when you see that M, you know it's McDonald's. You want to do something like that with your brand, and you want to start on that now, because all this blessed by Aaron and God bless Aaron to do nails, that's way too long, and people are not going to remember that, and it doesn't resonate with everybody like it resonates with you.
Everyone's not religious, so
yep. So that's what you should be doing with $40. First 10, you should be picking your best picture that reflects the type of clientele that you want to attract, and see if it works, right? And then the second 10 days, So 10 days, 10 through 20, you want to come in with another $10 and try to build on that and maybe tighten up some things, change some demographics, change the age range. Because once you want, okay, I forgot to mention this. Once you run your first $10 ad, you can go back and look at the results. And you can look at the demographics of who actually engaged, who clicked on your ad, who liked your ad, who did this. You can look at those numbers and tweak it accordingly. And that's when you come in with the second $10 and you run it again to make sure that you have it correct. And if you see improvement from week 1, days 1 through 10, and you see improvement from days 11 through 20, then you should double down with your $40. Okay. And you should put $20 on that third week, day 21 through 30. And then you should double down and you should be tightening up that demographic that you're marketing to. And that's what type of $40 chick you should be. That's the other side of what I want to say. Like if you're a $40 chick, this is the type of $40 chick you should be. See, people like Aaron's acrylic.
Oh, no problem.
You came up with that, Lauren.
You're welcome, girl. No problem.
Okay. So I feel like we've been on here a long time, almost 3 hours. And I swear to God, every time I come online, I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to have anything to say. And I went live twice today. And I'm proud of myself. Whew. So does anyone have any questions? Or Lauren, do you have any closing comments or questions that you have? $40 in my wallet. That's the $40 chick you should be. Making that $40 work for you.
I don't think I have any other questions today. You know, I'll probably come back later and get some questions. No, not that I can think of.
Once I move, trust me. Right now, if you can see the way I have to go through to set up here, it's ridiculous. But I just ordered new lighting. So when I get off my lab, I'm going to finish trying to figure out how to set up this new lighting. It's a 3-point professional lighting system. But when I move, I'm going to have a film studio. I'm going to be on here all the time, like multiple times a day, because all I have to do is walk in and turn on lights and start filming. But right now I have to do so much to set up the film. So that's why I'm not as consistent. So I want to be about what I preach about, but it's a very tight space because I'm running like multiple businesses and living in the same space. So it's a little rough.
I'm ready to get my own space, my own apartment.
Can you do a segment reviewing our business name ideas? Yeah, just like inbox me on Instagram to remind me, and then I'll do like a video just for that. No problem. Man, I miss catching lives. I'm so happy to be here. Yes, Chrissy, and you didn't even know I recorded you. I recorded your graduation. Well, I told people I'm watching them. I'm watching what they're doing. You're doing everything correct. Go back and run your ads now and just throw on the word licensed, technician or whatever, and tighten up the area. Just tighten it. Just try to tighten in on your area. It's going to make your money work harder for you. That's it. So, Lauren, do you have anything else to say?
No, that's it, you guys.
Lauren, I want to thank you so much for being my very cheerful, very informative guest tonight, and you were a trooper. So send me your email address. No, email me at shecago@yahoo.com, and I'm going to send you a package of some supplies.
Oh.
I'm going to send you some stuff in the mail tomorrow or one day this week. I'll get you some stuff in the mail. Thank you so much because you've been sticking through this whole thing, and I really appreciate it. Shecago.com. Just email me your address. I already know where you are, so you don't have to tell me. But just email me your information so I can mail you a little package, a little thank you gift.
Okay. Well, I get my mail to my P.O. box. So I'm going to send you the P.O. box.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, you guys, you can be a $40 chick one way, or you can be, all these comments just popped up.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Yes. And so you all have been you could be a $40 chick on this end, you could be a $40 chick on that end. But the next $40 you get that you feel like you weren't paid your worth, you better take it and do what we talked about on the last end of this video. Okay? So I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you, Lauren. Catch you all later.